All right, welcome everyone to Wine, Weed, and Whispers. I'm your host, Taylor.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Yay! All right, so this is my pride outfit. Since I didn't get to go to nobody's pride, I decided to wear what I would wear to pride. So here we are.
It's
Nipples
cute.
out, neon, you know what I'm
She's cute.
saying? Like
She's cute. She's cute.
it's giving very much bisexual fairy.
Like it.
So
Clock it.
hello. Did you go to any pride events?
No. I've been in the house and play. I mean, I've been bodying. I think bodying straight. I think what I assume are straight men on Call of Duty has been my way of Pride Month because I've been on Call of Duty just I'll bust your ass on Stakeout in Nuketown.
That's what we call reparations.
You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, some freaking little bitch boy was like, "What the heck? I got more kills than you." 'Cause I got first place on the scoreboard,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a higher score and I had more I had more combos. So I'm like, "Don't cry to me about it. Talk to Activision."
Busted his ass. But yeah, they don't be having nothing here. I mean, nothing that I know of. It's a small southern town, so they don't really care about the gays. Like,
Right, right. Yeah, in Vegas they had lots of stuff. I wasn't in the mood. I have been so like everybody back the hell up. I just want to be in silence. Real gangsters move in silence.
you not lying. Cause yeah, I that's what they say about like the white pride things. Like it'd be real crowded, people kind of like packed up like sardines and shit. So
Yeah. And I don't want people all up on me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. If people don't be having the same hygiene rules and standards, I ain't doing it. Like when it's hot in Vegas, the less I want to be around large groups of people because I know somebody has not washed their ass before coming
that is
outside.
true.
And after learning some stuff, um, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that my favorite YouTube creator is Jamaican because she's going to be my person for a month for
Yay.
but basically what I'm saying, like after some stuff I've learned between the wax girlies giving us tea and everybody else, I'm like, y'all are some nasty, unhygienic motherfuckers. So yeah, I don't like being around
Yeah.
large groups and during the summer because it's hot.
Yeah.
It gets to marinating. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Well, I'm drinking a Malbec today. Real red and cute.
Malbec.
It's that's how you pronounce it.
Hmm?
That's how you
No,
pronounce it.
I don't know. I'm just being
Oh
fancy. I'm like Malbec.
no, I'm
Mm-mm.
saying because I will pronounce some shit wrong. You the one corrected me on Uranus. Well, Uranus. I
You
didn't know
see,
I
I
was
was
saying it
like,
wrong all them years.
I guess it's supposed to be Uranus, but we've been saying Uranus for years, and it's like I thought it was Uranus, but it's Uranus,
Right.
which I
So
still think we're kind of pushing it.
yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm drinking today. This is 14% alcohol.
14%. Ooh, that's a strong. That's a
Yeah, it's a
strong
pretty
girl.
strong wine.
That's a strong. That's a strong girl. Ooh.
Yeah.
I have some OG Kush. I'm a little stoned right now, so if I'm lagging a bit, I'm both high doing the podcast and also we got to get the Twitch stream up while we're doing this because I'm also playing Call
Yes.
of Duty.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I got my account set up.
okay, I'm gonna work on it. It's been so busy, and but yeah, I got you. It's like on my to do list of like things we need to do for our creative projects is me get the Twitch shit together.
Yay! I'm excited about it. So, okay, when we talk about Twitch, who's the audience? Because it seems very much like a Gen Z and down kind of thing.
It depends. Like, there's people our age up there that watch it, but like, you don't have to cater to Gen Z at all. Like, usually you market to who you market to, and your audience kind of builds itself.
Okay.
But a part of me kind of thinks we might want to stream on YouTube because I think that's where we'll find more our age group.
So it's like the same thing, but we'll just be streaming live.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we'll be on YouTube instead of Twitch.
Okay. I don't mind either way. As long as I figure out how to work that shit, we good. All right. Well, let's get into our current events for today. So our monthly book of June is The Gentlest of Monsters. Hello by Sydney Leo.
It's out now.
It's out now.
It's officially out.
It's out. Did you change anything? Because you remember you had said you wanted to change something.
It's not a lot. I added one extra chapter, but other than that, it's really not a whole lot. And then another piece of dialogue just to maybe make her more into the group, I guess is what I wanted to work on. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't add too much. It's I didn't want to add too much. So
Okay. So I'm gonna probably have
hopefully
to like order another one.
I'll send you one. I bought like 5, so I'll send
You
you
sure?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind either way. I'll pay the money. Cause this motherfucker right here, bitch.
Oh, you like it?
I am entertained.
I'm glad. I'm like worried it's fucking horrible.
And it like in my mind, every character is fine as fuck. I've been picturing everybody sexy as shit. Like, soon as a new character come along, I'm like, okay, this how the boobs look. This she got a fat ass. I don't care what nobody said. I'm like that nigga chiseled.
Thank you. But yes, it is out. It's on Amazon paperback. I'm working on getting Ingram Spark up so that way I can sell it on TikTok Shop, and that way instead of me having to package them, they can just order it and then it's printed as you order. So I'm working on
Okay.
getting the Ingram Spark in the TikTok Shop so that way I can sell it that way too. So it's coming. I am just a burnt out school counselor, just trying to get some more juice back in her life, and I also released a book, so give me some grace. This was
Mm-hmm.
a lot of work.
Hell yeah, it was 605 pages.
This was a lot of work and also money, so please support me because I really worked hard to make sure this was the best quality as possible.
Yes, Black LGBTQ authors. She's one. That's all I'm saying. So support her or else. I really want to do one of them TikTok where I be like, my friend want to tell y'all about her motherfucking book, and y'all better listen.
I was like, man, who would do that with me? Because I could just see myself. Hi, this is my book. It's called The Gentlest of Monsters. So I
Hell
hope
yeah.
well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm worried that like people are just saying that because they don't want to hurt my feelings. So
No, it's not what we doing. You're a good fucking writer, okay?
thank you.
It just makes you know.
If you all only knew how many different paths this book became before it became a book, like these characters are not always named the way that they are. Yeah, we did a whole lot, but I'm happy with how we got here. But this is
I'm
I've been in
just so proud of you. Like,
thank you. But this has been in
not
the
only
works since
did
college.
you write the shit, but you were brave enough to put it out. Like, I love that about you. Cause one thing about me, I'm a scary bitch. And
The worst you can do is hate it. And it's just my whole thing is that you know what my dream is. I really want somebody like those unhinged conservatives. I'm like, please let freaking Marjorie Taylor Greene or Sean Hannity or Ben Shapiro get a hold of this and then hate me into success.
it's like, yeah, but you know they don't read.
Exactly, but I'm like, I need somebody to get a hold of it who's a fucking unhinged. I don't know why, but I'm like Colby Covington. I want Colby Covington as an op so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why would I want that man to hate me because I'm going to be like, well, if you threaten to beat me up, you're like a pro UFC fighter, so that makes you look bad. Of course I can't fight you, sir.
People usually have like this list of celebrities that they just want to hug or they just want to love them. You have a list of people that you want to hate you so bad. And it's
I
so
do.
funny to me.
I don't know why I'm like that. Something's wrong with me. Like, pray for me, folks. Like, because I literally have like, I'm like, there are so many people. Like, fuck, love is fine. I got the people that I in my life I need to love me. I got that. I want some new ops. I'm a little bored. I want some new ops, and I want ops that I know that are going to be fun to have. Like, imagine Myron actively hating me.
Yeah, that would be a funny ass beef. Like,
You
it'd be
know I
fun to
don't take
observe.
nothing serious. You know I don't take nothing serious.
Nothing.
So he's gonna be talking shit, and I'm gonna just be saying stuff that's gonna go over his head, and everybody's gonna be like, "She just insulted him so bad, and he doesn't even realize it."
Yeah. No, that's going to be the most hilarious beef in all of YouTube streaming, podcasting, like that whole world. They gonna be in. They just gonna be like, bitch. Every time these people post or say some shit, we are tuned in, but it's fucking hilarious.
I just want one person to comment and be like, "Myron can't see that she does not take him seriously, like at all."
Because when you're that angry as a person, like you don't understand sarcasm, and it'd be so funny because they catch it so late.
Yeah, and you know I'm quick with it.
Hello.
I'm quick with it. Because you could be sitting up here calling me a name over and over. I'm like, okay, I get the part that I'm a punk ass bitch, but what else are you trying to say here? I'm like, okay, you said that. I heard you. Stop saying that. I got that part. Okay. What
Right.
else?
Bring it on.
But you called me the N word too much. I'm like, hey, come on, put a jigaboo, a nignog, a porch monkey in there. We didn't wore the N word out.
Yeah.
All
Niglet.
right.
You know, like
I'm tired of the N word. Mix it up. Come on.
make sure my titty ain't okay, it's not. It's just this part. Trying to because my nipple is over here, so it's not coming out. I had to make sure. I was like, damn, you trying to just show yourself? But she not even on
Hello.
it.
Hello.
But you're right about wanting new ops because to be honest, in my mind, I don't think I ever had an op. Like I feel like an op is like a an enemy of like equal or greater stature. Like you got to be on my level or higher. You know what I mean? I just feel like anybody I ever beef with, like you was never on my level. It
You know
wasn't
what I'm
even worth
saying?
like the
And like,
stress.
and all my ops are defeated. Like for a while, my ops were like my father, his mistresses. I defeated them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I had to get rid of a couple friends. Those were some ops, and you know, I defeated all my ops.
Yeah. And
I
it's
want a
like
new.
when you're defeated by the mere lack of my presence, like you're a loser, you know? Like
Yeah, like
I
I
win. You
you
lose.
lose. Oh shit! You gotta get that shit wet, nigga. You gotta get them
Listen,
dry like
that
that.
whole shit, I don't memorize it. Even the end part where she sound like she high as fuck and she talking about she wants you to go shopping for
And I
some
want to go
snake
to the
skin.
boutique.
Give me some, you know, I want leopard skin, you know, I want all that lizard skin shit.
We gonna go to the boutiques, okay? You hear what I'm saying? I was on the plane with Dwayne. You can call me Whitley. I go to hell, man.
It's not the baddest in the school, the baddest
The
in the
baddest in the
game.
game. When
Excuse
people
me,
say
honey, but
like
nobody's in my lane.
Nicki Minaj high school, I'm trying to tell you, these kids don't know.
They don't know nothing.
These kids don't know nothing. When she first came on, I'm sorry, but that's when it went hard to be a Barb.
Yeah. I was
Roman's Revenge.
carrying my shit like a badge of honor. Listen, bitch.
I am not Jasmine. I am Aladdin. So far ahead, these bums
These
is
bums is
lagging.
gagging. See me in up them things, bums is gagging. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Rah,
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 rah, like a
like a
dungeon
dungeon
dragon.
dragon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Look at my show footage why these girls be spazzing. So fuck I look like getting back to a has been.
Y'all said it
Yes.
has been.
Hang it up. Flat screen. Plasma. Hey
Let's get
Nikki.
the
Hey
thanks.
Nikki. Asthma.
Asthma. Is this the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on?
Is
Is
it
this
my
my
fault that all
fault
of
that
you
all of
bitches
you
gone?
bitches gone? Should have said that. Thank you, no, you little
You
hoe.
little hoe.
Now I'm gonna wrap a cop in the
Nikki, she just mad because you took the spot. Right? She just mad because I took the spot. Well, bitch, if you ain't
bitch. If you
shit,
ain't
then get
shitting,
off the
nigga, get
pot.
off the pot.
Got some
That's why
niggas
when
out
these
Brooklyn that'll off your top.
if these kids try to say you don't know nothing about Nicki Minaj, I'm like, were you there for Pink Friday? Were
Were
you
you
there
there
for Pink Friday?
when it
These girls
dropped,
fall
motherfucker?
like
Like,
dominoes.
I remember putting on Pink specifically because of the release of this album. Like, I knew mixtape Nikki all the way into Pink Friday. And
But
so
what?
you gotta understand, Pink Friday was a moment for me, bitch. I felt like I had hoisted this bitch up myself and carried her to Pink Friday.
To this day, I still adore "Save Me." Like no, people, we don't talk about "Save Me" enough for
This
my liking.
time won't
Won't
you
you
save
save
me?
me?
This
This
time
time,
won't you
won't you
save
save
me?
me?
Come on. Yes. That's why I
You
really loved
see
on Queen.
right through
On
me.
Queen Come See About Me. That's why I really loved it because it really gave very much Save Me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's the thing. Her songs birth other songs.
Yes. This time, won't you save? I'm gonna listen. I'm about to wear that song out again. It's been a long time. I used to listen to "Save Me" like once a day.
Really?
Not even that. Not even once a day. I used to listen to. There was a point in time. I think I was listening to "Save Me" like 10 times back to back to back to back to back as a kid.
Yeah.
I used to like Pink when that Pink and Black used to go hard when Pink Friday came out
Ooh. Ooh, a
because I
lot of the
wasn't
girls used to put it in their braids and shit. My mama would never let me put no pink in my hair. Talking about you can't put no pink in your hair. Like,
the Pink and Black box braids was everywhere in high school.
nigga,
That's what I'm saying. These kids try to talk about we old. We are the respect your elders. A lot of us are the original Barbs.
for real.
That's
And
why I couldn't stand the girls
they
rap beef.
eventually they had started putting it in the dress code. We couldn't put unnatural colors in our hair. It's
They was
like, bitch,
hating.
we not at work. You know,
Right.
like,
We at
who
school.
cares?
Who cares?
That's like probably the one reason I would want to funnel some money together and build my own school because kids need to wear what the fuck they want to wear. God damn it. Like, stop
Yeah.
letting pedophiles teach your kids.
Yeah. And like for me, I'm always just like, as long as you're not in something egregious, like we had a girl come in a bikini top. And we was like, nah. No, no, no,
You
no, no.
play too much.
Girl, we was like, girl, this is not Miami Beach. We is not on at a festival. This is not a rave. You doing too much. Even with the crop tops, do I love it? No. But I'm also like, as long as you not, as long
Yeah.
as you don't have a giant middle finger on the freaking, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really mind the crop tops. Like I remember, like at first when I first left high school, because they actually got a little lenient at my high school after we left, and so when I first started seeing that they was wearing crop tops and shit to school, I think it was because of the fact that I was just mad that we didn't get to do it. That I was like, they wearing that to school. But I think it was just because of the fact that we didn't get to wear them. Like, to be honest, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, and I think I'm being a hater because I got dress coded the last day of school on my senior year. Like was graduating the next morning, and my AP dress coded me.
I'm
I was like, I'm
sorry,
not gonna
what?
be here. Like it's the last day.
You
You
not even
he
supposed to be at school.
the bell has rang. I was on my way to my car. School's over. He dress codes me. Last bell of the day, on the way out, he dress codes me. And like it wasn't like a serious dress code, but he like pulled me aside to tell me how I shouldn't be wearing those shorts. And I'm like, I remember I was looking at him like, Mr. West,
I'd have been like, first of all, why the fuck is you at work? Because honestly, neither one of us supposed to be here. Like,
Like that last day of school was such a throwaway. Like we didn't do anything that whole day.
yeah,
Because you know the last day of school when you're a senior, like
you don't do shit.
we had rehearsal and then capping
Yeah.
down. I think we had to do some other loose ends. But I remember walking to leave the school, going to my car, and Mr. West, Miss Cassidy. I was like, I know this man is not about to dress code me.
Oh,
I
he
know it's
plays
the
hard
last
with too
day,
much.
but we shouldn't be wearing those shorts. I was just looking at him like, I hope you know I don't care. Cause
Exactly.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, they used to try to say we couldn't wear sweatpants unless they were like team pants. And so I mean I used to break that all the time though. I to be honest, like during school, I don't think I ever truly observed the dress code. Like I did the skirt thing, like my fingers, had to it couldn't go past my finger, whatever the fuck that was. I did that. I didn't wear shit that was too short. But when it came to like sweatpants and they was like, oh, y'all can't wear tights, you kiss my ass on that. I'm sorry, it's comfortable. And
I
at the time, like I'm an athlete, like I don't want to walk around in jeans all day. I'm sore.
I wear leggings every day to work. I know that some people say you shouldn't, but I'm also like, look, if I'm gonna be here 5 days a week all day, I'm gonna be comfortable.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know, I laugh because I'm like, I hate it when like Europeans talk shit about our dress code, but I'm like, this is the perfect time to make an actually funny school shooting joke. I'm like, all I'm saying, folks, is uniforms aren't the best for running in. So maybe leave us alone. Hey, I'm from America. I can make these jokes.
I honestly I hate the uniforms. I ever since middle school when they came in, just middle of the fucking experience, because I think it was like my 7th grade year. They were like, yeah, y'all gotta wear uniforms. Bitch,
We
I
had to
know
do
you lying.
polos. Oh my God. I remember
Yeah,
when
we
my
had to do
middle,
polo with the khakis.
yeah, looking like some damn behavior school shit.
Ew, I was like, bitch, are we an alternative? Like, I don't like this.
I remember when my middle school went from you can wear any colored shirt as long as it's a polo to it can only be black, white, gray, or blue. And then on top of that, only certain blues were okay. So I remember I had a
Yeah.
friend, she had a polo on, and I'm not kidding. The guy was like, "Your polo had a dress code," and she's like, "It's blue." And he's like, "No, it's not. It's mint green."
Bitch, is he blind?
And I was like, "Oh, now we getting swatches out. Okay."
Uh-uh. Yeah, we could do navy blue, black, white, and then we could do school colors. So we could do like green, gold, but it had to be like close to the school green, and it had to be like the actual gold shirts. Like you couldn't just wear a regular yellow shirt. Um,
We
but yeah,
had a basketball team hoodie that we weren't allowed to wear, and it had the school logo on it. And the principal said we couldn't wear it because the logo was too big. And we're like, it's the fucking school logo. And
yeah, it's
she
the
said we
school
couldn't
one.
wear it. To this day, I want to just to this day, if I could confront her about that and be like, please walk me through it because it still bothers me, and I'm a grown woman. But walk me through why we couldn't wear the Roy Martin middle school sweatshirt.
Yeah,
She said, no, you can't do it. Like, and she said, I don't care. Like, I remember us getting like, I got in a back and forth with that lady one day because I
I
will
would have
always,
too.
I was always, but I was like, no, this is stupid. Like, my mom will tell you, if I ever got arrested for something, it's because somebody did something where I'm like, that's completely illogical and stupid.
Yes, girl. I remember. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of all like that. I remember. What was it? My senior year? It was junior or senior year. There was this new band director. He came in, changed everything. He was white. We used to dance like you know how like HBCUs dance. That's how we used
Hmm.
to dance. So he came in trying to make us into a PWI type shit. Like,
You in the
just do his
South,
own
bro.
shit. And then, like, I'm a dancer, but he's making everybody in auxiliary twirl flags. I didn't sign up for that. So,
That's a whole other club. You're talking.
exactly.
That's a whole other team. You don't make the
So,
dance team twirl flags. What the? They're the dance team. The dance team.
bitch,
I was
do you
in
know how
band
hard? You know how hard I worked to get my split to get on the dance line?
because I was on in band, so I'm like I already know because
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been on the drums like Taylor. Why do you got a flag?
And you know that shit was way taller than me.
Because I'd have been like, why you got a flag? I'd have walked past you and been like, why y'all got flags?
For real. Like, it was crazy. And so, like, everybody complained to him. Like, he even had, like, one-on-ones with us. And I remember going in and telling him, I'm like, you got to understand, people already put their money into this thinking they're going to get one thing and you giving us another. And he's like, well, y'all already paid it. So, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to take my hands off of it. Because let me tell you something. When you decide that you want to come in and fuck shit up and then you don't care how other people feel about it, I'm going to let you reap what you sow. And lo and
Yep.
behold, he surely did. I don't think that man didn't make it past the. He didn't make it through the first year. Like, the kids basically bullied him out of school. he left crying.
You know what? I don't feel bad for teachers like that. And
I
I
don't
know some,
either. Cause
like
you took my money and
sometimes,
you played with me.
and then it is like you need to know where you're teaching, and you're gonna sit there and be like, I don't care what you all are used to. We're gonna do it my way now because it's me, and then now I'm gonna make it my program. You're gonna have a bad time. He brought that on himself. He brought it on himself. Like it's a thing where I'm like, you sat there and you thought you was gonna strong arm these kids into being what they're not.
Yeah.
But that's that arrogant teaching.
Yeah, girl. I was just like, I don't feel bad for him because I'm like, I told you.
He brought that on himself.
I told you.
He should have been more open to collaborating with you all. Like a lot of like when
What they
sorry,
did,
this player like is just rolling around,
doing too much.
just doing too much, and I'm like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Um, but that's his fault. He
Yeah.
wanted the problem. You wanted the problem, so you got it.
Yeah, I'm just like, why would you think that we want to dance like that? And then, like, I mean, the only reason I was glad that he came in and did that, though, is because he did give me a preview of what it's like at PWIs. And that's why I knew I'm not finna go to no PWI and dance. Like, if I
Yeah,
got to go to a PWI, I'm not dancing, period.
right.
So, that it helped me with that decision.
Yep.
Cause that's the only reason I didn't go to an HBCU and dance is because they didn't. None of them had my major, and I was just like, I'm going to college to graduate first and foremost. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna tell me to come here for 2 years just to dance and then go to a PWI and have to graduate from there anyway.
That don't make
You know,
sense.
like that's what they told me to do. They was like, oh, because I wanted to go for nursing. So they was like, okay, we don't have no nursing program, but you can major in biology and then transfer to the PWI like down the street or whatever. I'm like, so then I'm not
No.
dancing, and I still got a PWI's name on my degree at the end of the thing. Why not just go to the PWI?
Like this is just a whole bunch of unnecessary extra steps that don't make no sense.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's just like everything is not gonna always transfer the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna end up having to take extra classes, probably graduate later. Like I don't like that.
Yeah, and that's why I tell my students, like they ask me stuff like, well, do you know if my credits will transfer? And I'm like, that's something that goes college by college. I can't tell you for sure what will or won't transfer because colleges are weird by what they'll take and what they won't take.
Yeah,
Because certain colleges, they'll make your ass start over.
exactly. And that's what I was scared of. So I was like,
Exactly.
I'm not even gonna try that. That don't even sound attractive. So I,
Is
I just, it was sad. It was a horrible decision that I had to make, but I had to give up my dream. I was like, nope, because at the end of the day, I want my degree first and
mm-hmm.
foremost.
Right.
I
That's
ain't
what we're
come here
here
for
for.
like autumn. I know people who stayed in school just to do stuff like that, and I'm like, you would really stay in school longer just to dance or just to be a part of some organization. Like, girl, I don't know. It ain't worth all that to me.
The only thing I miss is my senior dorm. My senior year dorm is the only thing that I truly like. From time to time, I'm like, damn, I miss that room.
What was it like?
I lived by myself that year too, so it was
Ooh.
2 beds, so I pushed them bitches together, had a big old master bed.
Ooh.
I could get butt ass naked when I got home. Um, I slept in the bus all the goddamn time.
Mm-hmm.
What I just it was just nice. I love that room. That room was tricked out. I had my regular show posters. I had my those little string lights up. My room was dope.
Your room sound lit.
Oh, I love my room. I wish I was out in college. I'd have had girls in there all the time.
Yeah, you would have had the hose.
Oh my god, I'd always had somebody at my door. That's the one
Yeah.
regret is just not being out in college. It's so. I know I would have done well because my friends get stressed out when they think of the future when I was out in college and they're like, oh no.
The only thing I would say I regret is not selling drugs and
That too.
being in too many clubs because I was just trying to pad my resume. Like I wasn't even thinking about like clubs that actually contribute to what the fuck I'm trying to do with my life. Like
Hmm.
I was just trying to look like I do a lot of shit. And so I'm like, yeah, I would have just chose like probably like two clubs, took them very seriously and, you know, actually moved up the ranks like that, you know? So that's probably like my only two regrets. Yeah, not selling drugs and joining too many clubs.
Yes, and not selling my notes. I should have sold notes.
Hell yeah. Oh, I
I,
should have sold that shit. I
I should have
took
sold
good
my notes.
notes.
Hmm.
I wrote some bomb ass papers. Man, I
Yep.
could have made some money.
Yeah.
I was broke for no reason. I ain't have to be broke.
Exactly. I'm like, I didn't even need to get a job, but I knew of kids. There was kids that literally like their whole job was selling weed to everybody in the dorm, and like it was
Man.
so. My senior year, my weed man was like 2 doors down. So I would text him and be like, I need to re up, and then he would just suck ass.
See, my weed man was technically my friend, so I would whoever her weed man was, that's who I got it from. But I would just get it through her. So I'd be like,
Hmm.
"Hey, can you go to him and get such and such?" I would get her the money, she go get it. So I ain't had no weed man. I had a middleman.
Yeah. God. Sometimes I think back and I'm like stuff that like at the time, what a life. That's why I said they need to do college for like 30-year-olds. Because if we could do dorm
Ooh,
living now at our age,
just make sure the mattress is a little bit better, because my back ain't with that bullshit no more. It's not. We
then
need better mattresses. We can't do that full size bullshit. I want a queen.
trying to tell you, I used to push them two twins together, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. I need a queen. Um, no more than one roommate. I'm not with that shit. Cause
roommates.
girls, senior year, bitch, I had three roommates. Three whole. We had our own rooms, so we had our own rooms and bathrooms. So that wasn't no problem. It was just the fact of like I gotta share the kitchen with three people. I gotta share, the fridge with three people. Like it would get full at times. Like it was a lot. And then having company over would kind of be an issue because it's like, what if I got company when you got company? Then people got to be in my
Right.
room, that's the living room. It was a lot to do.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, so I would just do like only one roommate. Probably got to put a pole up in the living room just for shits and giggles. Because I had a pole up in my senior room.
That's awesome. And I did not have a poll, but I'm upset that I didn't think of it.
I was like, I
Again,
want some wild shit up in here. Let me do something.
God, I wish I had just been out. Woo!
Oh, you would have had the girls twirling.
Oh yeah. It'd have been a whole lot of like, let's go to Cassie's room. Don't you bring your ass in my room right now.
Right.
You come over
You,
here. I can't help you right now. I'm
you would have
entertaining.
brought the hoes over like, give me a show real quick. Like,
I would have done very well had I been openly lesbian in college.
Mm-hmm. I fuck with it. All right. Well, let's get into our Pride Person of the Week. It is Pride Month. So, my Pride Person of the Week is Saucy Santana. So, Saucy Santana, he is an openly gay rapper. He does go by he, him pronouns, but he definitely answers to girl.
Material girl!
He would even, I
Material
remember when,
girl!
I remember when Young Miami was pregnant and he was like, he gonna be Uncle Girl. Like, he's the auntie.
Funky. That can go for studs and for gay men. So
Yeah, auntie. Mm-hmm. I fuck with it. So yeah, he's openly gay. Um, in our community, in the LGBTQIA plus community, Saucy Santana would best be described as a butch queen. So he has his beard, full beard,
mhm.
makeup. He wears acrylics,
Mhm.
etc. He done got him a BBL. He wears heels, girl, but he still very much presents like,
Like
as
a
a
man.
man. But he
Yeah.
has feminine qualities. And so that's what you would, if for those who don't know, that's what you would consider a butch queen. So for those up here talking about he can't have no beard with acrylics. Yes the
Yes,
fuck
he
he
can.
can.
And also, it's his body. He can do whatever the heck he wants. You know, people say I'm always like, show me the rules right now.
Right.
Show me the rules right now. Why can't he?
And that's why I think people be so jelly because in our community, we don't have no rules. We can dress or look however the fuck we want, like whatever is true to us. So we don't have to fit a certain archetype.
Exactly. Like people say, like I consider myself honestly, like I do consider myself a femme. I'm like I wear booty shorts around the house. I get my hair done. Do I get my nails done? No, but because I'm just lazy, I don't like to get my nails done like that because it's got to
Yeah.
be a constant thing. But I get my hair done. I wear makeup when I need to, um, and I do wear women's clothes. Like that's what I do wear. So, but I'm also like, just because it's not the way that everybody thinks it is, doesn't mean that I can't present the way that I want to. Or chapstick lesbian is also what people say.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, I mostly present feminine for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Um but I'll say this. My bald era, oh bitch. My bald era was an era, girl. Cause it was given I could do what I want. Like
But I don't know. I think that's the thing about like with straight people when they get upset, they try to put rules, and we're like, we don't follow those rules. Like we
yeah.
don't. Those rules don't apply over here. And I think that's the thing that I can't like with straight people when they're like, so are you a stud? Are you a femme? Like they have to put you in an archetype so they can hold you to some kind of set of rules. That's what I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you don't like, okay, well I'm gonna put you in the butch or the stud femme category. So if you step out of line, I can, hey, you're not following rules.
And I what I like about Saucy Santana is like Santana made it he really broke barriers. Like before Santana, I'm telling you, it was not okay to be a gay rapper. Like that was constantly a conversation.
Mhm.
Like, oh well, can anybody come out as gay? Like they even had a Boondocks episode about it. Like, and I used to really and truly just want one rapper, like just come out, like just be you. You know what I'm saying? But nobody would do it. And then Santana came, and I'm like, yes, bitch, like this is what I'm talking about.
But honestly, I think that, like you said, it's the jealousy of the freedom. Like, because it's like if you embrace your homosexuality and you're open about it, well, now I can't make fun of you about that anymore. Because then we're like, yes, and
Yeah.
like in a rap beef, if you try to be like, man, you're fucking gay, he's gonna be like, yes, and what about it? Like
So
you
what
can
about
share
it? Like,
information that we already know.
yeah,
So,
I
but I
think
think a lot of these motherfuckers are gay though, and just are upset they can't live their truth. So,
But
whatever.
you
I don't care.
can. You fucking can. You might lose some friends. But was they really your fucking friends if they not gonna be
Exactly.
your friend because you like niggas? Like, come on now.
And my whole thing is that I'm like, stop assuming your friend wants you. Like, a lot of y'all have way too high opinions of yourselves sometimes. Like, that's what
Like,
I can't stand when women unprovoked tell me that I don't have a chance with them. I'm like, I don't want you. I don't want you. Like, you're safe. It was never crossing my mind. Don't worry. Then it's, what you mean by that? I don't want you.
right. But see, men in general, cis straight men, y'all do not have good friends. Because let me tell you
No,
something. Women, it's not no big thing for us to come out to each other like, oh shit, I'm gay,
no.
like, or I'm bi, whatever. Like, I'm telling you, when I told my friends I was bi, it was just another day. It was like, oh, okay, let's go get drinks. Like, they didn't really give a fuck, you know?
The biggest change was my male centered friends fell off.
Mm,
That was the only thing. My male centered friends, we ended up falling out with each other. But everybody else was cool.
yeah.
And that's a whole conversation for another day. But that's the only thing that really changed. Anybody who was male, very male centered, like we stopped hanging out. Because my whole thing is I don't care about male's attention. And when you go out to get men's attention, I'm kind of like fucking up the machine. So so I get it.
Yeah. Like
But
women, we could say to our friends, like, I shot this nigga in the face and I just don't know what to do. Like, or I could say, I'm finna go join a combine and I don't know what I'm finna do next. Like, I could say I'm finna move out the country and start a whole new career or just live in a van. Like, I'm telling you, women friends, we accept whatever with each other, but male friends, let you go down a fucking tax bracket. Like, y'all lose friends over the littlest shit. Yeah, they just be like, we don't fuck with bro no more. Like, y'all are rude.
exactly. And also I'm like, y'all don't like what do y'all like I always say like what do male friends talk to each other about if y'all aren't like I like if you can't cry or be vulnerable with your male friends, then why are y'all friends?
Yeah, let you cry twice in front of your friend. Damn, that nigga cry too much. I don't want to
He
be
cries
around
too
him
much.
no more.
I can't do it. All that he do all that crying and I can't stand it. Like nigga stop crying.
Damn, it's strict over there.
Or I hate it when men are like, no, I bet if I'm gonna cry in front of you, you gonna say some mean stuff, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm probably more equipped to handle that than probably anybody. I'm probably the safest person to cry to.
For real.
But I'm like, if you
Yeah.
can't cry in front of your friends, then they're not friends. I don't care what anybody says.
For real. If you can't cry, if you can't, like, that's another thing too about women friends. Like, we understand that our friends are able to experience more than one range of emotion. You know, like, you can experience so many emotions with your friend. Like, my friends have seen me in so many different stages of life. Like, I done been a whole victim of abuse. I done been drunk. I remember being drunk and throwing up on Erica's floor, and Erica had to clean it up because I was passed out. She never held that against me ever in life. Like, she was like, yeah, she laughed about it the next day. Now she never lets me live it down. That's
Right.
she gonna joke about me, but no, she never was like, oh, this bitch inconvenienced me. No, she accepts me for who I am fully.
Mhm.
She was like, bitch, you had too much rose. Like, and I didn't know that rose was like that, but I learned that day. But
Hey,
yeah, that was the day I learned. Rose is not my friend. But no, I'm saying all that to say, like, our in our friendships, they just have more substance and more acceptance. And I think if more cis straight men did that in their friendships, y'all would be a little bit more fulfilled in life, and y'all wouldn't be so worried about whether a man is taking another man in his booty,
yeah,
or or if a man is sucking another man's penis. Like, you wouldn't care.
yeah. It's just, yeah. I'm like, friendship, like that's what I say, like I can what am I supposed to gain from being friends with a woman? And I'm like, what are your friendships with men like?
Yeah. And that's another thing too. Y'all could have so many more female friends if y'all would stop trying to fuck them all the time.
That's all we're asking. Can you just not have try to have sex with me? Can we just be people together?
Yeah, can we just be people? Can we just live? Can I live?
You know, and then maybe stop getting upset when your friend, because this is the thing. I've noticed when that happens, it's like she was your friend, you weren't her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of these men, like you messed up a person that genuinely did care about you because you just can't control what's in your pants.
Yep. And let me tell you something. If your genitals run you, you are a very weak individual.
I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I need people to understand, like, men, it is not okay for you to be so sex focused. If you
If I
make
can,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying, if I can ovulate and experience what I be experiencing during my ovulation and not fuck everything moving, like I feel like you can control yourself, but you just
You
don't.
know, you just don't want to.
You don't want to. Well, who's your pride person of the week?
My pride person of the week is Billie Holiday.
Hell yeah, cause you seen that documentary.
I did not see that I just I know what I've read about her, and when I read that she was bisexual, I was like, oh, another one,
Mm-hmm.
another one. That's why when they say that didn't exist back in our time, I'm like, yes, the fuck it
Y'all just went
did.
open.
Y'all just don't want to. I'm like, a lot of y'all, I'm like, just because you didn't talk about it doesn't mean it didn't exist.
Period. And that's who behind me right here.
I love her.
I love Billie Holiday. Like that's one of my favorite artists. She inspires me so much.
Mhm.
But yeah, I seen in the documentary and Loki in her book. So I'm glad you clocked that.
Yeah. I have. There's a lot of powerful figures in our history that were queer, or they're on some level of that spectrum. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you are pro-black and you don't include the LGBT community, I'm sorry, but you're anti-black.
Yeah.
Fix it. Work on it.
It's so much of it in our community. And it's okay. Like it's nothing wrong. It's just you just be fucking people. Like the same way you fuck people, I fuck people too. Like it's
Exactly.
okay.
Lesbians don't have sex. Well, the not sex that we're having is going to keep going, whether you consider it sex or not.
It's gonna keep going.
Like, that's
And
what I'm
going.
saying. And
And
going,
going. It
bitch, stop touching me.
never ends.
Okay, stop. Enough. Stop it.
It never
hands to
fucking
our
ends. Like,
hands to ourselves.
oh, oh Lord. You know what I wanted to do? I want to share a bizarre thought. Okay, I think it's a bizarre thought because people gonna hear it and then they're gonna
Okay.
be like, oh my god, that's fucking bizarre. But hear me out. I think that we should eliminate straight as a label because honestly, I think everybody on the spectrum in some way, shape, or form. Even if you don't want to fully just get out there and experiment, I think everybody's been curious at some point. And so if we
Yep.
eliminate straight as a label because it's so fucking limiting, like then it eliminates hella violence, it eliminates hella discrimination, hella bullying, because now we have no choice but to explore what it is that we want.
Yes. I can write
So
that.
I think it should just not even be an option to be straight.
I'm heteronormative leaning.
And that's not to say that you can't be in a straight presenting relationship. Like you can, if you explore it and all that, and you decide as a woman that you want to marry a man, cool, you know. But what I'm saying is like, if you don't have the option to just be 100% straight, you cannot you can't pose that same threat, to the world
Mhm.
as a straight person who does not want to explore their desires, because now you don't have that option.
Yes. Oh, real quick, PSA. Married people, stop trying to make queer women who are clearly looking for their own personal relationships be your unicorn. Please stop. This is
That's
why I'm
so
off.
disgusting.
This is why I won't get on dating apps no more. Do you know how many married couples were like, lesbian, she'll do. Let's go. And I'm like, girl, I said no married couple. Stop it. Stop terrorizing the sapphics, okay? We're tired. We're tired. Stop terrorizing us. This is why we don't go
Yeah.
outside. My boyfriend
Girl,
just
you don't do that because you just don't like people. That's why you don't go outside.
Dane's not gonna touch you. He just wants to watch. I don't want Dane near me. I don't want
Yeah, I
Dane in
don't
the
want them
room.
here.
I don't want Dane anywhere in the vicinity, to be honest.
TBH. Yeah, I feel you on that though. I think that's very exploitative. I'm saying that right. Yeah, exploitative. You kind of fucked up. Damn, I only had two glasses of this. You already fucking up my. Wow, this is not
14%.
even. This is definitely 14%. Whew, by the end of this episode, Lord. All right. Well, shout out to Saucy and shout out to Billy. Rest in peace, Billy. It's so crazy because she wrote that autobiography and then she died like a few years later. It's like she knew she needed to
hmm
put that shit out there. And she put so much out there. And let me tell you something. All you motherfuckers is still living that's in that book that stole from that lady.
Not seeing the
Now,
gates.
now listen, she she didn't have no kids. Her mama had gone. Her dad had gone. Whatever. She ain't had nobody to pass it to. But at the end of the fucking day, y'all stole from that lady.
hmm
While she was here, while she was alive, while she was kicking. And y'all still stealing from her to this day. You ain't seeing the gates. The Lord is gonna deal with you.
Yes. You will be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
You will be dealt with.
Stole from that lady bad. I don't appreciate that. I don't like stuff like that. I was reading it. I was reading it. She just like, oh, I ended up in jail because of such and such. But somehow the other person had got out. Let me tell you how they got out. Cause they snitched on your ass.
This is
And they got
wrong.
out and made sure. Cause how you got out, you got access to my resources, but you ain't got me out.
Which again, like, what's wrong with you? Like, who raised? Like, that's when I'm like, what kind of person are you? How do you do that? Like, how y'all sleep at night like that?
That's why I'm so leery about having any kind of a man around my art because niggas be trying to steal your art for real. And still like the benefits of it and the rewards from it. Like, mm-mm.
Why did I get married too? Hello.
Yeah, they've been doing it since the dawn of time. Like, if you watch any Love and Hip Hop, it don't matter which one. There's a nigga on that show stealing from women right now.
And that's why I said I don't like that. Like, I don't like it when spouses be like, well, you wouldn't have it without me. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'm just kind of like, okay, I was the one going to work, putting work in on that. Like, thank you for cheering me on, but like,
Even though we are a little bit angry with Rashida about how she treated K Michelle, I can also say that about her. Like, she would probably be in such a better place in her career
if
without
she
her
didn't
husband.
have that man is a demon. I'm sorry. Like, that's what I'm talking
Like, he
about.
ain't just steal money. He stole time. He stole quality. He stole energy. Like, he has sucked all the life out of that woman.
It's stealing time. I think is the most sinister thing. I think that's the thing that always gets me. You can always get money back, but you can never get your time back.
Mhm.
Time theft is what I hate the most. Like, that's why I think that saying, you could have left me alone, like people think it's a joke, but to me, I take that so seriously. Like, you could have left me alone.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
came into my life just to waste my damn time.
Exactly. And that's why I use my block button so religiously because
Yes.
once I feel like you trying to waste my time, you trying to do some bullshit, you can go.
It's
I'm
why I
I'm
said,
not gonna waste my time.
exactly. I'm not on dating apps because I'm like, I'm not going to waste nobody's time
Yeah.
because I know my heart ain't in it right now. And people's time is precious.
Yeah, and honestly, I hate dating apps. Like,
Oh.
and I hate, like the pressure to beat somebody right away. Like,
Mhm.
uh cause you still just a picture, a profile on my phone. Like, I don't trust you like that.
Exactly. And people, like, what I've noticed, like somebody made a good point. They said those dating apps, people don't have to work to really get to know you anymore.
They ask you for everything on the
Yeah.
first page. Like they put everything on the first page. Your gender, your pronouns, your sexuality, your age, where
Do
you
you
work
drink?
at.
Do you not drink? Do you smoke weed? Do you not smoke weed? Are you a smoker, non-smoker? Like, are you religious? Like,
Do
it's
you
just,
got kids? Do you want kids?
there's no room to like get to know who this person is. And even then, when you put all those hobbies and skills, people aren't honest about their hobbies and skills. They're not. Like, you sit there and say, "Oh, I like hiking because she like hiking because she's cute." You went hiking one time 5 years ago, but because she's cute and she likes hiking and it looks like she's a hiker, you're gonna say you do. And it's just like, again, like dating apps, like there's no real need to have effort.
And I got to a point where I couldn't stand even telling people what I do for work because it's like you think because I'm a therapist, I'm your therapist. And that's not gonna happen. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing about it, I don't work for free. And for
That
two,
part.
like stop telling me what I should think or what I should feel because I'm a therapist and I'm supposed to feel that way. Like y'all, majority of y'all have never in life gone on Indeed and looked at a job description and the requirements to work at any business as a therapist. They don't require that shit of me. The things that y'all think I'm supposed to feel and think, they never said, oh, you supposed to feel and think like this. They said you supposed to have your credentials and not have no disciplinary record.
And in school, they don't teach us like we have to be accessible to anybody that needs to talk to somebody. I'm like, I'm a school counselor, and people say, "Well, give me therapy right now." I'm like, first of all, I work with kids on purpose because I don't take adults seriously. Um,
And I like for me, like I was always taught you pick your clientele.
you know what
So
I'm saying?
if because as a therapist, we have to provide treatment for people that we actually have empathy for. So if I don't have empathy for that particular population, like a real big amount of empathy, why would I offer you therapy? Like I'm doing you a service by
You know what
saying
I'm saying?
fuck no.
I'm always saying to people, I say I purposely do not work with adults because to me, a lot of adults aren't ready for me to be like, you have free will, right?
I just
Kids,
hate dealing with parents, so I'm not really big on kids. Um, I don't mind working with adults, especially individual adults. Now, when it comes to couples, that's when it starts to get a little bit, you know, crazy. But I mean, I still work with them because like it's hard work, but it's good work.
yeah,
Especially when they actually come in ready to do the work. Because I've said before, I don't think a lot of people are emotionally intelligent enough for therapy because it requires you to be very honest with yourself,
yes, yes.
so, and with your therapist. So some people just aren't there yet, and that's fine. Like, I don't mind letting people know that too. But I like working with adults. Like, I ain't no red tape. You know what I'm saying? I ain't I ain't gotta call CPS on nobody. Like, cause girl, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call CPS.
Oh, absolutely. I don't care if I'm
Bitch.
overreacting. I'd rather overreact than underreact. I'm sorry.
It's
The
a
kids
child.
are. I am for me. I am a firm believer. Kids are the most vulnerable population because they are along for the ride until they turn 18,
Yeah, they don't
and
have nowhere else to go.
they need intercessory on so many different angles because some of these parents, like a lot of parents too, like I don't want to say like I've met a lot of great parents. Like they're a great parent, they just don't know. Like because a lot of my parents they never graduated high school themselves, so they don't know what their child needs to do. So I've had some of the best parents like, look, I'm working 3 jobs, but I got to make sure this girl graduates. Can you tell me what she needs to do and I'll make sure she does it? I'll help
Ooh,
those parents anytime.
yes.
Let me tell you some low income population parents, them be the best parents because they are not playing. They're like, oh,
They not.
you gonna get this high school diploma. You don't see me struggling.
They want better. They want
Yes,
better for their kids.
they want better and they don't play. I love those. I've met some of the best people, gotten some of the best hugs from those parents.
Yeah.
Um, but I think for me it's because I just love kids. They're funny. I go to work and laugh every day. As much as they get on my nerves, they
Kids
do
do be
crack me up.
funny.
They're funny. I love teens. Teens have some of the best humor. Like,
I love working with teens. Like they're the reason why I haven't cut kids off all the way.
yeah,
Like but my thing is I have to evaluate the parents. I'm like, okay, are the parents willing to participate? All right, cool. I can fuck with them. But
yeah,
yes,
and
teens are hilarious.
yeah, and I've always wanted to be there for kids in the way that I wish somebody had been there for me when I was in school. Like when I know my dad thought I wasn't shit, to just be that person to say, I think you are the shit. Okay, kid.
Yeah.
um, And so that's my thing. And I'm so protective of children. I think they're so vulnerable. I think that people like to make them out to be more mature than their brain actually is. And I think I'm always just
Mm-hmm.
advocating for people to just treat children like children and stop trying to make them be more mature than their brain actually can be.
Yeah, I can't stand that. Because it's just like, how do you look at a child and be like, you're supposed to know how to do this? You're supposed to know how to do that?
Mm-mm, you
Girl.
manipulative. You manipulative. Them tears of manipulation. It's like she's 8. This is an
Yeah, let
8-year
it
old.
go.
This is an 8-year old. What are
When
you
I tell you that's
doing?
a small percentage of kids that just know how to do that type of shit,
Yeah.
and they're usually the ones that are very capable of damn near murdering their parents. Like I
Yeah.
saw this episode on Law and Order, baby. Like I was like, yeah, kids like this exist. They just don't come around often.
And it's not your kid. Odds are it's not your kid. If your
Yeah,
kid is manipulating you to that degree, there's been a whole boatload of other symptoms that have come about.
yeah. Like they've been setting their sibling on fire on accident. You know.
If the family pets keep getting killed,
First of all, I ain't finna keep buying no motherfucking pet. Let's just start there.
the first time the pet dies under mysterious circumstances, I'm done because I can't do that trauma more than once.
Yeah, that's too traumatic for me.
You know I'm a dog lover too, so
I'm getting there, so I think it would be sad if one of my few dog friends died. I wouldn't like that.
you did mourn with me when my puppy Lola died. So
Cause I knew that was like sad for you. Like I knew about Lola since I met you, so
yeah,
I knew that hurt.
yeah, I had some when I was 16. I was like, you've been here since high school. What the heck, girl? Now I got
Right?
them two punk asses out there.
Why would you say that?
They know I love them, but they have been getting on my nerves the last couple of days.
Nadine, what have you been doing?
Temper tantrums,
Oh
not
yeah.
giving enough attention, so they tearing up their puppy cage,
Did
which
I
is
send
made
you the
for big
videos?
dogs.
Did I send you the videos of that one girl
Yes.
who dog be beating her ass? She be like, P, listen.
When they put Kelly Rowland's dirty laundry with their pets beating them, I'd be like, I hate y'all so much, but I also hate that y'all are funnier than me.
Right.
I was like,
Black pet owners are some of my favorite people on the internet.
This one lady told her cat, because the cat was climbing on the screen door, and she was like, "Get your fat ass off my door."
Oh my gosh.
And people were saying, "You should talk to your pet that way." I'm like, I call my pet my dog an asshole all the time because he purposely pees outside of his cage over the puppy pad.
The little dipshit. Why would he do
Exactly. Like, fucking asshole.
that?
Looks at me. Sure, sure.
I do got a question though. Cause I mean, I know animals and kids are very different. But for real though, what is the difference between taking care of a pet and taking care of a child?
The pet can't talk, and the pet has a very. I don't have to go to this pet's parent teacher conference. I don't have to go to this pet's. I don't have to save for this pet's college fund. I don't have to take this pet to school. I don't have to take this. I mean, we did school, but like for 3 weeks, and then that was it. They're a dog. You don't got to go to college. What's dog college?
Right.
I don't have to make sure that this dog is going to be a good person.
Yeah.
The dog was born a good puppy. All dogs go to heaven. That's why they say there's
Okay.
no bad dogs, there's bad owners, because how the owner, what the owner allows is how the dog will be. But the kid,
Girl.
I'm sorry, you could have, with the kid, it's a toss up no matter what you do sometimes.
That is true.
And then too, like, when I lost Lola, was it sad? But I don't, it's not gonna haunt me like if I were to lose a child. Like, I don't even
Yeah.
have kids, but I don't. I feel like I'm one of those women that could keep going if I lost a child, but I know myself. You talk about being a shell, that would just hollow me out to my core.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's something I don't wish on anybody, is losing a child. We all know that our pets are going to pass away at some point. Nobody expects their child to go before them.
Right. Okay. Well,
So,
that explains a whole bunch to me because I used to just think like, okay, well, both are fully dependent on you to live, and so I was just like, well, what's the difference? I mean, other than the fact that one barks and one talks, but
I can go. I rub his belly, scratch their. I scratch the belly, scratch the ears, give them food and water, tell them I love them every day, and we're locked in.
yeah,
That dog's not gonna flip the script and become a psycho killer one day.
yeah,
Or heck, I don't have to worry about that dog getting bullied or something. People are so complex and weird, and you make mistakes. And you see, I as a person, I'm no contact with my dad because my dad made a series of unfortunate events happen.
right,
And it's like people say, "Well, Cassidy, you wouldn't do that," but I'm also like, I don't know. I get shit wrong as a counselor. Like, I go too hard on kids sometimes because I care, but even I'm like, okay, I'm doing too much.
yeah. At least you can call it out.
But still, it's like it's terrifying. I'm scared to have kids because I'm like, I don't want to mess my kid up by accident. I don't,
I don't either.
I don't want to hurt my. I don't want to have my kid me say something and I'm like, I just hurt their feelings. Oh shit.
Yeah, but you know what the fucked up part about it is? It's low key inevitable. Like your kid is
Exactly.
gonna leave the house fucked up in some way, and it's like no matter how much you try, your child will always have something to say about the way they grew up, and it's like as a parent, you low key gotta take that shit on the chin because it's like yeah, you tried, but the only frame of reference you really had was your own childhood. They didn't live that, so
Right.
you are only being a better parent based on what you would have wanted, not what your child needs. So,
And that's the thing. There's no instruction manual. Like I'm saying, we can figure out. Pets are pretty easy. We got all the research on what they need and what they don't need. They
mm-hmm.
can't eat chocolate. They can't have this. They like to eat this. With a kid, you don't know if that kid's gonna. There's so much that can go wrong with a child, even though so much can go right. It's just, yeah, it's completely different. That's why I agree. Like, I say I'm a dog mom because, but being a dog mom is nothing like being a human mom.
Yeah,
That's why I
I
don't
don't
have
know.
kids.
It's just it's just like I've always craved motherhood. Like I don't know why, but like you know how some women are just like, I can't wait to be a wife. Like I just need to be a wife. That's how I feel about being a mom. I never gave a fuck about being a wife. Like I, that's what, that's why I was just like, I just go to the sperm bank. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't care about the relationship. I care about having a child, having a relationship with my child, you know. But
Hmm.
I also think about some of the little things, like I don't change diapers. I've changed one diaper, and I had to FaceTime my mother to do that. I was a grown ass woman. I had to FaceTime my mama. Cause this girl walked up to me. She told me, "I need my diaper changed." I'm like, "Fuck you mean? Like you can't just go to the toilet?" She was like, "No, I already did it." And so I had to do it, and
It's like
girl, I
shit.
panicked. So I FaceTime my mama. I was like, "Mama, this girl just asked me to change her." She told me, well, just, change her. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And so she had to walk me through.
I already know my mom is gonna be like Cassidy because I know I'm gonna be like, oh god, oh god,
This is
oh god.
nasty. It's disgusting. It's excrement.
I'm gonna be like, kid, how much is in there?
I'll be
Come
done
on,
damn near
move.
walk. I'm gonna damn near walk my baby through it. Listen, baby, let me tell you what to do. You just wipe it,
Shit, I gotta teach my freaking kid, hey, you gotta wipe front to back, all right?
yeah,
Not back to
that
front.
too.
I gotta teach you everything. I have to teach you literally how to be a functional adult, and being an adult and being a human being is so weird. And I
I gotta
have to
potty
prepare you.
train.
I gotta look at this kid and be like, look, kid, I know, and I'm gonna be that parent that like goes, look, I don't know, okay? I want to be the one to tell my kid though, look, kid, I'm making it up as I go too, all right?
And it's like, what for real? Like, I know we say like, oh, we just gonna go to the school and whoop somebody else. What if your child really does come home and say somebody's bullying them? Like, how do you fight the urge to just fuck everybody up?
You
Like,
know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I can't just go. I can't. I always say like I'm gonna go to the school and da 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 da, but I'm like, I can't go to jail because I got a child to raise.
because I have a child, and especially if I'm a single mom by choice, I'm the only parent, so I can't go to
Exactly.
jail.
I gotta
You
act
know?
decent. Like even though I say I'm gonna beat your mama's ass until you stop fucking with my kid, but it's like, nah, because then she gonna press charges. Now I'm in jail.
I don't know, girl.
That's why I'm stocking up on tattoos so that way when open house happens and I show up, everybody knows how to act accordingly.
You-
That's her mama.
Well,
That's why I'm
why would
saying. That's why I'm making my arm sleeve so that way when I show up at open house, they're like, shit.
I'm definitely getting a couple more piercings. I'm thinking like the lip right here. Um, I thought about getting like that little bar through here, and yeah, I don't know if it made me look dangerous, but I know it's cute.
But at least that way, please people think twice before they try to start something.
Yeah, I know I am getting more attacks, but it ain't gonna be visible like arms and shit. I'm getting more like in the body, but I don't know. I
I
might
am
start a
putting,
sleeve.
I am making my kids take some type of martial arts for a little while because I'm like, I'm sorry, I need you to know that you can beat somebody's ass if something happens.
Yeah, I want me a Cobra Kai kid.
Yeah, like don't start fights, but I need you to be able to tear somebody's ass up. So that way, if somebody tries to mess with you, you can just sit there quietly and be like, "This ain't what you want, big dog."
For real. All right. Well, it is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So, my men's mental health tip is be a bachelor. Okay? Learn to enjoy your own company. Some of y'all can't be alone to save y'all fucking life, and it make my nerves bad.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
not healthy either. It's not healthy.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like, and You don't understand. Like being a bachelor, you can enjoy your money for yourself. You ain't got to worry about spending it on somebody. You spend it on you,
Exactly. If you don't want to spend your money on another woman, then just don't date.
and
Just be single.
you have the freedom to do that because you a bachelor.
Like, I don't have to rant about women just using me for my money because right now I'm not dating and my money is only for me.
Learn how to be by yourself. Get you a bottle of lotion. Make life work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's
just
it's good for you. It's good for you.
yeah. Do men have like a rose equivalent
Fleshlight.
fleshlight?
Yeah. And those fucking and don't they have those freaking vibrating rings?
I know that. Yeah, they got the rings.
I don't know. I'm like I don't really know that side of the fence. I don't really.
I don't know either.
I always just kind of felt like you have a hand in your dick pretty much. Kind of. It's easy for guys. So I'm like, what do you need a fucking fleshlight for?
Cassidy don't give a fuck. Cassidy's about you got a hand. What's tea? Like,
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When men are like, how do you know you're a lesbian? I'm like, when I say I don't give a fuck about your penises.
baby, I hate that. I hate it.
I care more about the pleasure of trans women who still have that than I do about a straight cis male. I do not give a fuck about your pleasure. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
It is
That
of
ain't my
no
business.
concern to me. It's of no concern to me at all. Some are going to say I'm a misandrist. I don't hate you. I don't even want you to die. I don't care. Your
You just
pleasure
don't
means
give a fuck.
nothing to me. I don't care. I don't care what you want. This isn't about you over here.
That is hilarious.
No wonder
So
they
what?
hate lesbians. Because I literally don't care.
Because they don't give a fuck about them.
I don't care.
But it's like that shouldn't offend you. Like me personally, I would rather you not give a fuck about me instead of like actively being an asshat towards me. Like white people, for instance. If white people just didn't give a fuck that black people existed, I wouldn't give a fuck. But it's like y'all actively make it y'all mission to fuck with our existence. So it's like that's why I don't like you. You know,
Yeah, you don't like us, but then when we want to be by, you're like, okay, we're gonna go do our own thing. Then you're mad because
you're not
no, that
included.
how's that not racist? It's like you don't like us. Why do you want to be around us so bad?
I pick poor Robin Queen. I pick poor.
I was I was in the movie like, please make it stop. I'm like,
I
this is
ain't gonna
serious.
cap. I was like, hold on, this is
I
me
was
and
like,
Stack. We was having a little ball.
no vision,
No vision.
no vision.
But he was on the other side of the door then. He was still sad. And so
Yeah,
he was just dancing a little bit too. He was like, okay, that's cute. But he was laughing though.
because
But
he a clown. I'm like, you can tell Stack was that cousin you can't sit next to at the family reunion.
he foolish.
Because I would just be like, I'm done, Elias. I'm done.
Mm-mm.
All right, Elias, I've had enough of
Can't deal
you.
with
I'm out
can't
of
deal
here.
with you.
I'm done. Bye. Where you going? Nope. Go away. Smoke. Come get your brother. I've had enough.
Yep. Can't do it.
I've had enough. Somebody come get Elias.
I just imagine how many people dealt with Stack just because they cared about smoke. Like they
Can you leave that other one at home, please?
Oh god. But yes, you definitely right about that. Like if they would just have their own thing.
It's because of this. Sir, we believe in equality.
Sir. He said, are
It's because
y'all
of this.
playing?
That's why I said I didn't hate Remick at all. like I understand what he represented, but I low key would have been like, go ahead, make me a vampire remake. I'm okay with it. I can hang out with you for eternity because you're funny.
Mm-mm. Remy made me want to throw his ass. I'm like, just get away. Like, damn.
That's the thing. Like, you gotta let people choose for themselves. You can't make folks become vampires. That's what I'm saying. If it was a choice, look, you want to do this or not? All right, then bye.
All right, cool. That's cool.
Pick poor Robin, please.
I pick poor Robin, please.
I was like,
Hey, do you know that song is about eating a dead carcass? Like, somebody the birds laughed and shit. No, they didn't. They didn't laugh. Okay, so what's your men's mental health tip?
you need to have self ambition, man. Like, stop waiting for a good one. And I mean this with all the love. I'm saying this like everything you need to achieve your goals is already inside you.
Hell yeah.
I hate it when I hear the story of like, all I needed was a good woman to help me follow my dreams, and it's like, no, you need to have that already in yourself, and you do have it already in yourself. And I'm like, don't wait. I'm saying that in general. Like, don't wait for anybody to ignite that fire. If you want to be a rapper, get your ass in the booth. Take writing classes, read a dictionary, and expand your vocabulary. Like, meet some beat makers. Don't wait for somebody to help you chase your dream. You need to be chasing it on your own. And then what you need to find is somebody who's just as invested in your dream with you to almost kind of be air to that fire and add oxygen to the flame that's already there. And then get rid of anybody who's not down. If you are with a woman who does not believe in your dream, okay, that's not the woman for you. So, but I'm just saying, like, everything you need to achieve your goals is already in yourself. You don't need to wait for a quote unquote good woman. You need to just find your self esteem and your self belief, and then it'll happen.
And some of y'all need to admit that y'all just don't have that in you in the first fucking place. Like, cause my ex fiance, he had the woman who believed in him. Like, that nigga did tattoos, and I remember asking her like, well, why don't you have your actual like license or whatever? And he was like, oh, my internship cost like how the fuck much it cost. It costed a good bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it costed 5,000. I'll tell y'all,
Right.
it cost 5,000. I had the money right then and there. I said okay, but I didn't want to just give it to him. Like,
Right.
I was like, okay, I need to know that he wanted. So I said, listen, I got it right now, but I'm gonna give you half. I want you to raise your other half. And so he didn't have to pay no bills. He didn't have to do a damn thing. All he had to do was go to work, save the money for that particular thing. He didn't do it.
Exactly.
The man, and I'm just like, he didn't believe in himself. He didn't want it for himself. You got
Right.
somebody ready to believe in you and invest in you, but you won't do it. And yeah, some of y'all need to. It's not even that you need a good woman to believe in you. It's that you need to learn how to believe in yourself.
Yes, you need to get your own self esteem. Like, I feel like a lot of men don't have good self esteem. And narcissism is not high self esteem because a
It's
lot of
not
men are narcissists, which is not good self esteem. You have low self esteem and need others to feel worse so that way you can feel good.
for real.
And so when you're a man who needs basically a woman to punch down on so you can feel better, so honestly, like I would say, like men, like if you feel like you need someone to feel worse than you to feel better, you got to work on that, brother.
Mhm.
A healthy person wants everybody around them to feel good about themselves. A healed person wants their partner to feel good about themselves
Mhm.
before you get with them. You want that person to feel good about themselves. I don't want to be with somebody who doesn't believe in themselves.
I don't either.
I don't want to be with
But at the
somebody,
same time,
you know.
I have my little issues too though. Like, where I
Right.
feel like, oh my God, everybody's gonna hate this. Like, but I still write my music. I still write my
Exactly.
jokes. I believe in it enough to do something with
Yes.
it. Even if I don't go all the way with it, I believe in it enough to write it.
Mhm.
And I'm doing that because I want to at least believe in it enough the next day, to actually maybe record it. Then believe in it enough to put it out. It's a process, you know?
Mhm.
So I believe in it enough to trust the process. That's all
Right.
I'm
And to take criticism on how to get better and all that. Like, but yeah, that's what I want to say. I want to see more men like genuinely who have high self-esteem, and I don't know. It's so much of these messages where men have to dominate in order to be strong and to be emotionally sound. And if you're not dominating everybody around you, then you're not being a real man. And I'm like, this is too much.
Yeah, it's like they gotta be the sun, girl.
Like, this is too much intensity. No wonder y'all are stressed out. Like, it's too, like, y'all doing too much.
Yeah. So yeah, like she said, have your self ambition. Get that shit together. Okay. Well, it is Black Music Appreciation Month. So my person for Black Music Appreciation Month is Babyface. Okay? Because Babyface, he do everything. He a singer, he a songwriter, he a producer, he a musician, he a label executive. He do everything. And he has written over 200 top 10 R&B and pop hits. Okay? He he was the face of black male vulnerability in the 90s. When you
Mm-hmm.
think about it, everybody wanted to be hard. This motherfucker tell you like, you got me crying on my knees and shit. Like, he'll tell you, girl. Would have got me hot, I'll tell you that. But anyways, some of his songs, whether he was on it or he wrote it, co-wrote it, you got Whip Appeal. That's one of my favorite songs by him. You got End of the World by Boys to Men. He wrote it or wrote on it. Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. He wrote on that too. Hey. Um, yeah, and so with that being said, my music, as I've been writing, I've been doing what I do. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm getting there, right? But I'm saying all that to say that I am manifesting a collaboration with him because Babyface is so magical. Like,
You know who I would love to see you work with? Also, Candy Burris.
oh, I would love to work with her.
I want to be in the studio when that happens. I feel like that would be a time.
Yes, I would love to work because she's an amazing songwriter too.
She
And
is.
I'm realizing that like I have a gift for writing songs. Like I really
Mm-hmm.
do. I mean, I obviously have a gift for making my own music, but
Right.
no, for real, like
So a lot of money in them songwriting royalties. That's where the
for
money
real.
at. Them songwriters be making shmoney.
So I don't mind that. I mean, obviously like my music is for me, but if you was to come to me and be like, I want you to write such and such for me, I can do that. I'll do that same thing like on rap shit on Max when Party sat down with the two girls and he was like, okay, tell me what's been going on in y'all life. I can do that
Mhm.
and literally write a song about it. And it probably won't even take me a week.
Right. I love that. I want that's what I want for you. I just want both of us to be eating in our industries and then known as like a national best friendship where we're like, we don't do all that beefing. Talk it
Nope.
out. You're being rude.
No, yeah. So yeah, he is somebody that I'm manifesting a collaboration with because yeah, like I said, my music has
I like
taken
that.
an R&B
I want
turn.
that for you.
I'm in my lover girl era apparently.
We need it though. We need some good. We need to bring that old R&B back.
Yes,
Bring the
girl.
bring the drum machines back.
Girl, and I be listening to them. Like I listen to Babyface. I listen to Janet Jackson, like I was listening to Tony Braxton this morning.
Mhm.
I'm just I'm very much into it, and I love the legacy of R&B. Like that's a very rich legacy in the Black community. Like that's something I think. I mean, we should be proud of everything we brought into the world, but R&B in particular, that's
Oh, we
something we
ate.
should walk around a badge of fucking honor. Like
We ate with
ain't
that.
nobody made nothing like that.
Nope. Love R&B. Some the best love songs are R&B. All my life.
All
Oh my
my life
God, weddings. I play for someone close to me like
is
my brother, close to me like my sister, close to me.
and you are the only one, you're my everything. And for you, this song I sing.
For all my life, I pray for
Thank you, baby.
someone like you. When that person sang "Meet Me at the Altar," terribly. Did you see that video?
Wait, who? What?
When they were when that person was singing "Let's Get Married" live, and it sounded horrible.
No.
Meet me at the altar and your wages. We're getting younger, we might as well do it. I'm like, I'd have
Right.
been like, just play the song, just play the Jagged Edge
It was
version.
nothing to get a speaker and play the song.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? I'm like, just let Jagged Edge do it. I'm one of them people. I don't sing no cover at my wedding. We gonna play the original version, so I know it's gonna sound right.
like, uh-uh. Why would you do that?
That it was an engagement, and
Who told
I,
who told you I wanted my engagement to be that way?
I was just like, you should have just let the song play as she walked into the room. Why did you have that terrible crooner? I don't know even know what that was called, yodeling. Let me tell you something. One thing about me, I can't stand when people sing bad. That's one thing I can't keep it together. Either I get an attitude or I can't stop laughing.
And that's part of the reason why I be so scared to release my stuff, because I have been writing like more like R&B or like singing type stuff, and I'm like, my voice is not bad, but I just don't want it to, I want to sing my songs the way they deserve to be sung.
You can sing. You wouldn't have pulled what that person did. Because that would have had me looking like, well,
Yeah, I ain't trying to be Mariah or nobody. I just want to make sure I'm straight. Well, I'm not straight. I'm bi, but I just want to make sure I'm good. Ever you want. I love Babyface.
all right.
All right, who you doing for Black Music Appreciation Month?
I wanted to give my flowers to Tina Turner
Ooh,
because I love me some What's Love Got to Do with It. And I'm very sensitive to her story, and I feel so guilty for how her story was made into the punchline to so many jokes, into so many
yeah,
bars. And I'm like, I just feel like she deserves so much more respect than she received. And
absolutely.
she has one of the best James Bond movie themes.
Yeah,
GoldenEye, doom 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 doom. I could have done that. I could not have done I could not have done GoldenEye. You
nah, like
never know how.
even though she was like older, I still was shocked when she died. Like it fucked me up.
Yeah, I was upset, and it's why nowadays, like, I'm just very careful. I'm like, hey, watch your mouth about Tina. I mean, making those jokes, like, it's not. The woman got beat
Bad.
bad for years, and people knew about it and just let it happen.
Yeah, she was 83 when she died.
But that Tina Turner is
83.
amazing,
And I was still like,
right?
Tina.
I was like, Tina Turner! She's another one. She's up there with Eartha Kitt with women I wish that I could sit and just have lunch with and just talk about life and just soak up all the wisdom that came from her.
No, seriously, like for real. Cause like Tina, that was probably one of my first, the first time that I came into contact or really learned like what domestic violence was, and certain parts of that movie. I just remember like people, laughing about it or acting like it was funny, and like I watched that movie for the first time as a kid, and nothing about it was funny. I was like, oh
No.
my god, he did what? He did this? Like, and my parents, they're. I'm not saying they're bad parents for this. What I'm saying is like they didn't block my eyes from shit. So I watched it, like just watched it,
Yeah.
like and I was young as fuck. So I watched it and it kind of traumatized me. Like,
I mean,
what?
it's a hard watch because it's violent.
Mm-hmm.
It's very violent, and it's a thing too. And I said, I think Tina Turner's story. I think Tina Turner is the shining example for how people treat, number one, a black woman's pain and how we act around domestic violence. People
Yeah, for
don't
sure.
take it seriously. You don't,
Nobody
it's never,
does.
it's not taken seriously until someone dies. And then it's a problem. And I'm like, I hate that it takes that for people to understand just how dangerous and violent it is.
Yeah, you gotta die. You know.
You do. Like
And
it feels you have to die for people to go, oh shit, it was that bad.
yeah, like I remember leaving, and I remember like y'all was like, "Are you good? You okay?" Like making sure the kid was good. Like I remember coming back here, and people like knew what had went on, and they was just like, okay, we know she home, like she good. Like nobody gave a fuck to ask how I was feeling, what went on. Like it was
Because
just like another day.
it wasn't like you moved back. Like it's like you had to flee. You had to
I
escape.
had to go.
You had to escape. And that's the thing about domestic violence is like you have to flee. It's not like, oh, I'm just moving on. Like, no, you are like, I am leaving to save my life. Like Tina Turner had to flee from that limo because he was getting to that point where he was gonna kill her.
Yeah, it was like if it was up to me, like I would have kept my place. I would have never had to move back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it wasn't up to me. Like they saw certain like bruises on me and didn't give a fuck, and was like, we not taking him nowhere. So, and then the apartments was just like, well, one of y'all gotta go.
And it's just the way domestic violence is just people just I hate how it's treated. And I think Tina Turner, her story is exactly a shining example. Like it don't matter how high up you are, people don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like when I
It,
hear a Tina Turner line in a movie, like I was watching Rush Hour, and I think when Carter says that, I go, ooh, you know,
yeah.
I whenever I hear something, I'm like, no, don't make that joke.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I'm like, don't do that. Let her rest.
Yeah. But that's why I want to do the research that I want to do. That's why I'm going for my PhD. It's
Hmm.
not just for ego boost and for people to call me doctor, although I'm ready for that shit. But
Yes,
no, it's really like I want to do research and prove that like we all participate in the cycle of abuse. It's not just the two people in a relationship,
yeah,
Like I
it,
want to prove that the law damn near aiding and abetting
yes.
abusers.
That's why when people say like, oh, like I don't know. I think that's why I hate when I hear like it's a red flag when men say that there should be no divorce. Like divorce shouldn't even be allowed. Because I'm always just like, why are you insistent on holding someone hostage? Like it doesn't. That's a red flag. Anybody who wants to basically possess you, there's no way you're not an abuser.
I don't understand that though because like as a man, like, have you never wanted to leave somebody? Like, are you nuts?
It's crazy. And like, it's like, okay, but I bet if you wanted to leave, you'll get a divorce. Like, it's okay to leave if the man wants it, but as soon as the woman is able to leave when she wants to, it's a problem. Because people
Right.
don't understand like what no fault divorce has done for like people in general. Because to go to, I didn't realize how hard it was to get a divorce before no fault divorce. You had to
Yeah.
go to court and have airtight evidence that you were getting cheated on, you were getting beaten, both spouses had to be at court or the divorce wasn't granted. Like, so much had to align to get a divorce as a woman.
Hmm.
Like, if she got a divorce in the 40s, she fought tooth and nail for that bitch.
I remember like reading Nina Simone's biography, and her husband had beat her so bad, like she was unrecognizable. She had to write about it though, and nobody knew about it.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, a couple of people, but the people who did know about it, they were kind of close and didn't say shit. So I just remember like thinking about that, like, damn, like she told the people that she knew cared about her and would, help her out or whatever, but that's all they did. Like, nobody tried to help her get out of that marriage. I remember the documentary coming out and then him being like, I ain't do that shit.
Of
Like,
course, of course, nobody wants to admit, hell yeah, I abused her. Like, it's so funny
yeah,
how like abusers, they don't want to say it, but
he think that I'm like, so this woman who is she's a classical pianist, she's a world renowned artist. She got time and benefits somehow from lying on you, who nobody knew until you married her. Like, what did she get out of that? You know what I mean? So I'm just like, why would she make up this colorful ass story unless it was true?
exactly.
So I believe every bit of it that I read, because I'm like, no, ain't no way she just said that shit out of nowhere. But this man dead ass got on camera on her documentary and said, I did not do that. She exaggerated. It was it was too much. I'm like, knowing how cutthroat you men were back in that time,
When you could get away with anything.
any fucking thing. I'm like, no, I believe everything she said. I believe you beat her. I believe you raped her. I believe you punched her dead in her face. I believe you threatened her with a gun. I believe you did all that shit. Can't stop
Because
me from believing it.
one thing about an abuser, accountability is fast, but they gonna always be faster.
Yep.
Abusers love the word accountability until they have to be accountable for their abuse.
Yep. That one, her story, definitely breaks my heart. Ugh. I hate you motherfuckers. Anyways, all right. It is also Caribbean American Heritage Month. So, the person that I wanted to shine a light on for this episode is Tatiana Ali. We know her as Ashley Banks from The Fresh Prince. So, her dad is Trinidadian and her mom is Panamanian.
Hmm.
So, she is Caribbean through and through. Um, like I said, we know her as Ashley. We also know her as an R&B artist. She makes some really good music. And then what I didn't know, she's actually an advocate for education and civil rights. She
Hmm.
actively, puts herself out there to advocate for um not as yeah, like low income people or less fortunate people, when it comes to their education and when it comes to them being railroaded with their civil rights. So, yeah. Tatiana Ali, you guys.
Mine is Jody the Island Girl. She is a YouTuber. I love her
Ooh.
channel. So she does like reaction and commentary on like the latest tea that's going on. So like, I'll play Call of Duty and listen to her videos, and it's fun. I love her. She's Jamaican. It's very, very empowering as well. Like, she's very big, especially on saying like we are not going to go and attack these businesses that we talk about in our videos. If you have a business, drop the information so we can support you. It's very empowering. So I really, really enjoy. Um, so yeah, Jody the Island Girl, and also another Jamaican creator, Life with Melanie. Um, just great
I
commentary.
love her.
I love her too. I love Life with Melanie. So two Jamaican queens that have just stolen my heart. I love your channels. Keep doing what you're doing. Perfect.
Yes, I love them. The Jamaican girls is great. It's the men that can go to hell, but
You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
keep
saying?
going.
But honestly, I'm laughing. I said I love that black people. I feel like we all have like some type of built-in translating system, because when I hear Jamaican women talk, I'm translating in my head as they're talking. I'm like, okay, so what she's saying is this motherfucker got her fucked up. She went out the door. He decided that she had her, so he was playing on her phone. Yeah, I
Hmm.
understand what's going on. Like the accent means nothing. Like you don't. I have not had to go be from Jamaica to understand what a Jamaican person is saying.
For real.
Like I feel like dialect just translate wherever we're from. Like we just understand each other no matter what.
Yeah. As black people, we just be knowing. It come with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who did you want to smoke with this week?
I wanted to. Oh shoot, I didn't think of this one. Oh crap, I didn't think of this one. I don't even know. Who do I
Did
want to
you
smoke
smoke
with?
it away? Jesus.
Oh fuck. You know what? Taraji P Henson. I want to smoke with her. I feel like that would
Ooh.
be so loud because we're both loud, but I feel like that would be so funny. I feel like
Yeah.
we would have too much fun together.
And I'll be like, girl, we gotta talk about straws. You fucked me up with that one.
I was like, Taraji, I don't like it when I'm stressed out during films, girl. Like, Taraji, you had my chest hurting the whole
She
movie.
did.
I was yelling at Tessa the whole. I said, Tessa, if you don't put out two hundreds and then put the rest in 20s and $1, I'm finna beat your ass. Tessa was pissing me off. I said, girl, if you don't put out $520, $21 on this table and quit playing with this lady.
Yeah, let her go. I was just, but you know what? If it was, I'm telling you, it was the boss. The boss was the problem. If he ain't keep her check from her, nobody would have had to go through that.
My thing with that man is I'm like, this is what I mean by I'm not saying she's right, but I'm saying I understand. And I'm like, people who like to talk shit, I feel like that is a good example of you just don't ever think that you can just run your mouth and no one's ever going to do something about it. Like, I'm sorry, but if you
Yeah.
are comfortable talking shit to people, I feel like you're on borrowed time. Because sooner or later, you're
Yeah.
going to meet somebody that's going to teach you why you need to be careful of what you say to people. Because that man, I'm like, wow, he did not have fear enough in his heart for my liking.
He didn't. He talked a little too crazy. I was
Like
like,
it's
girl, I wouldn't even had to shoot his ass. I just would have had to put them paws on him. Cause baby, what you not finna motherfucking do?
people hate it when I say I think people need to get punched in the mouth one time when you talk too much shit, and people hate it when I say that. But I'm like, it prevents people like that from just it prevents that. You need somebody
Yeah.
to teach you. You can't just go loose at the mouth. Like I feel like there's too many people in this world that think I'm gonna just say what I say to you and you just don't take it. And then when you meet somebody who's like, I'm actually not, you're not gonna know what to do.
Right. Right. I ain't finna do that, honey. No, ma'am. But yeah, Shaw, I damn nerves bad. I'm like, I could just imagine, cause they say he films like super efficiently, so it had to be filmed like really really quickly. So I'm like, just imagine putting yourself into that character for a shorter amount of
Oh,
time. I would love to, like you said, I would love to smoke with her just to even talk about that experience alone. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah. I would love to just say like, what was it like? Like, how did you prepare for the role? Did you interview people? Did you talk to people? She's a single mom, so I'm like, did you tap into your own experiences? Like, what was it like preparing to play that character? Was it like working with Sherry Shepard? You know, so I would love to interview her on talking about how working with straw. I want to talk to her and Tiana Taylor about that movie. So yeah, if we could have a double guest feature, Tiana Taylor and Taraji P. Henson. Oh my God, that would be the loudest, funniest freaking
Girl,
episode ever.
so loud. Everybody was talking about how Tiana was serving the whole movie.
She was the character that you all want character. She punched people in the face when you wanted her to. She cussed at people when she wanted her to. She talked shit when you wanted her to. Like, she was the character that I feel like she did so good at giving us catharsis throughout the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely fucked with her character. So yeah, that would be a nice little smoke session, girl. All right. Well, let's get into our astrology segment. So it is Cancer season. Okay, so with Cancer season, we're gonna be dealing with a lot more family oriented and softer energy. Some of our black famous cancers out there, Solange Knowles, Missy Elliott, and I didn't know this one, Viola Davis. I didn't know she was a Cancer girl, but yeah, she's a Cancer. I actually didn't know Missy was a Cancer. The only one on this list that I did know was Solange. But yeah, so moving on, the moon is in Leo. So with the moon in Leo, we're going to experience a more jubilant emotional nature. We're going to feel more connected to our inner child. So that's a lot of fun. A lot of journaling too, if you're really into that. But I ain't saying nothing. You ain't gotta take it from me, you know. But I think a lot of people would benefit from journaling during this moon in Leo. Mercury is also in Leo. So with Mercury in Leo, we're going to be dealing with a lot more flamboyant communication, just more, out there, more animated when we're sharing our ideas. So look out for that, but also like embrace that too. Like sometimes when we share our ideas, we need to be a little bit more animated. We need to be a little bit more into it, and just letting people know that we love what it is that we do. So Mercury and Leo could help you out with that. All right, Mars is also in Virgo now. So we're going to be more efficient in our daily routines and we're going to feel more inclined to workaholic tendencies. So please watch out for that because, workaholic tendencies lead to burnout.
Mm.
So, all right, and Jupiter just moved into Cancer. So for those who don't know, Jupiter spends 1 year in each sign. So Jupiter has moved into Cancer. So now family could be a source of good luck for you. And also emotional expression could be a source of good fortune. So express how you're feeling. You know, talk to people about what it is that you feel. Stand up for yourself. Like let people know I ain't with that shit. Like
Right, right.
it could help out. It could bring you closer to your goals. You never know. So that's the end of our astrology segment. Now we're going to talk about our topic for today, which is body image in the Black community. So
Mm.
I have a question.
Yes,
All right. So, do you believe that BBLs have affected the way that Black women view their bodies?
yes. Here is why. Because I was watching Beauty Shop, and you remember that lady when the guys like all bust in the shop and are like, "Damn, her booty fat," and I'm looking at it and I said, "Man, what a big booty was in 2003 versus what a big booty is today."
The proportions.
It's completely like when I see that movie, it's like it was the perfect measuring tool for how much we've traveled from what big booty is.
Yeah.
Like it's a plane crash we could eat for days, and I'm like, her booty is small now compared to today. Like people
Yeah.
say to me all the time that I have no ass.
I feel like you got ass.
It's just the ass I was born with, and I've had people say to me
Do I
that
got
I have
ass?
no ass. Yes, we just it's just the one we were born with. And there's nothing wrong with a BBL. And I want to say there's nothing wrong with getting a BBL. Do whatever the fuck you want with your body. There are plenty that look amazing. They do. Won't lie. But it's just like it does kind of make you feel some type of way when you show up with your ass and then people tell you like, that ain't shit. And it's like, but it has a cuff. My booty cuffs. What do you mean I have no abs? My butt cuffs. A dose capital P. What are you talking about? So the women like us that we don't have the extra oomph on our butt, we just get told that we ain't got no booty.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I just, when I knew that we had turned the tide, when people were on Twitter saying that Trina's ass was not even fat, I said, Trina? Trina?
See, that's when I'm
Oh,
like, we've gone too far. What are you talking about? For a while,
bitch,
that
that's
was,
damn near blasphemy. No, you did not.
you know what I'm saying? Like, drag,
Trina. Drake?
drag. But yeah, that movie and then that comment, it's like, what?
I don't like it. I don't like it. And like you said, like I don't have no problem with BBLs. I love BBLs. I've always defended people's right to get them. You know what I
Yes,
mean? My
like if you
problem
want it,
has
get it.
always been like just, the comparing of the bodies or acting like
Yeah,
because I don't have a BBL that my body ain't shit. Like,
yeah.
no.
And that's what I don't like. Like, I can't, I don't want to get surgery, okay? I don't like surgery. And I don't like being sore. I don't like being in pain, okay?
I've never been under. Like
I
the
think,
first time I will probably go under is for my wisdom teeth. So
yeah, I've had to go under a few times, a couple surgeries, and like one of them was my wisdom teeth. And it's just, I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose if I don't have to.
yeah.
If I don't have to do it, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not like I don't like getting surgery. That's why, like for me, people are like, "How can we do it?" I'm like, because I don't like being sore. I don't like being told that I can't do X, Y, and Z. That I have to sit down for so long. I'm an active person, okay? I can't be sitting down.
No, for real. Like, and just like, cause I personally do know people who have them, and the healing process.
Yeah,
That was something that kind of discouraged me. I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that for that long. That just looks painful.
that's what I'm saying. It's the sore, it's the recovery, because it's not just getting the surgery. Because you don't just walk out with a new ass. No,
You don't. You
you
got to
don't just
get
walk out with a new ass.
massages. What I think, yeah, it's massages. You got to wear the faja. You
See,
got to
it's
do.
too much.
It's a lot.
And I don't want to do all that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's no easy feat to get a BBL. And that's why when I found out all you had to do, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I don't have the discipline nor the patience for that shit.
Like, girl, when I can call the trainer and do some shit and make some shit shake, nah.
You know, I'll just eat a little extra rice and protein. Eat some more greens. It's alright. Do a little extra squats.
It's okay.
It's fine. The shit's heavy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hello.
The shit's heavy.
Mm-hmm. So, what roles do black men play in body image perception?
You know what's funny is that I don't know. I don't think it's really our bodies that black men attack us for. It's rarely our bodies. Like I feel like it's more like baby mama shit. We too masculine. We do too much. But I don't feel like we hear about our bodies because we are the same culture that has Sister Big Bone, Can a Brother Walk You Home, looking like a plate of neck bones. Like I feel like we've always been pretty good with body positivity in the black community. She ain't fat, but just a little thick. you
I
know.
don't know, cause when I like my body as it is now, I've had more Caribbean men. I've had more Caribbean men and more African men who embrace it, whereas like Black American men, not so much. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, and not that they go out of their way to say negative things about my body, but they do have like those preferences, you know.
Right.
But I'm just like, I mean, I would rather you have your preference and go for your preference than to
Hmm.
be with me and say
Try to
negative things
change
about
you
my body.
or try to change you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would rather deal with the Caribbean or the African man who
Yeah. Sorry, my necklace hurt.
it just cracks so loud.
Oh, I didn't know you could. Sorry.
Are you okay?
I feel so much better.
Like, nigga, that girl, you cracked the fuck out your neck just now. Like I'm not. I wasn't ready. But okay. But back to what I was saying. But yeah, I would rather you go after your preference. Cause like I said, I don't think I've dealt with a lot of black men who are just like, no, you just too fat, you just too this, you just too that. They just don't deal with me, you know. Whereas like
Yeah.
the other men will, and and
Like,
and I mean like with women, I don't deal with that at all. Like they, if you cute, you cute, you know.
exactly. Like, I'll say for sure, weight, I do not, I'm not, I have, I feel like no matter what, I can find a beautiful woman. Like, I have found beautiful women, skinny, thick. Honestly, I prefer on the thicker side. I do. I like a little cushion.
Yeah.
I do.
I've seen some people be like, if you below 200, you too light. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's just on the internet, but go off.
But I mean, I speak for myself, but just the thing though, I just feel like, I don't know, I've always felt like it's more white men that always have something to say about our bodies.
Yeah.
But then again, I think that's why they
Try to
get
make it
mad
like we
because,
mean.
yeah, like, or saying, or they're grossed out because of our, like, I remember there was a group of women who got out and they had, like, their butts were big, not gonna lie. It was just some big old booties. And everybody in the comments were like, oh, gross, da 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 da. And I'm just like, y'all can't handle it anyway, so shut up.
Bitch.
Like, who cares what you want? No one cares what you want, Judith.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, I've never tried to date white. So, wait, hold on.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm trying to make sure that this thing don't try to attach to the car. Oh, okay. But yeah, I never really tried to date white. So I don't
Mm.
really be caring like about what they say. Maybe that's why I don't pay that much attention to it.
And that's,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Like, I see it, but I'm like, oh, y'all don't even understand how much we don't care.
right. It
Like,
don't
y'all
matter.
saying this and we don't care that y'all don't like our body type. We don't care. Okay, so then leave us alone, which y'all can't do.
Never.
Like, okay, then go away. No.
Like, why won't you leave?
And leave the room. But yeah, I feel like with black people, it's like, with black Americans, like, I feel like it's a hit or miss. And I feel like usually the black people that are more body positive, they grew up in either with like some type of like truly African American parents. Like they grew up in an African household, or a
Yeah.
parent, or one of the parents is African. So,
You know who really affects our body image and we don't talk about it a lot?
who?
The older black women.
Yes,
They
because
cannot resist the opportunity to talk about our weight. Like,
You get
We'll
kind
be
of
walking around.
big.
We be so proud. We be so proud of our weight. Like I'm proud of my body. I'm comfortable in my body. You get around like a mama or a grandmama, girl, they'll bring you down so damn far.
Getting a
You
little big, don't you think?
done gained some weight since I last saw you.
And it's just like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying
Like if I ain't seen you in about 2-3 years, I'm questioning why the fuck you would even say something like that because, girl, what was I supposed to do?
that?
Not
Like,
eat?
what? Why would she say that?
Yeah. So I just those are some people in our community where I feel like they I won't say they don't care. I don't know what it is because I feel like it had to be something within their generation that made them obsessed with weight like that.
That's the one thing I
Um,
was wondering, like, what is the obsession with weight in that generation? Like, it's such an obsession. Like, why do
let's
y'all
see.
care what someone weighs so much?
Um, yeah, make sure I say black. Okay. However, it is important to understand the complex historical and cultural factors that have shaped body image and perceptions of weight within the black community. All right. Historical roots of fat phobia and weight stigma, racism and slavery. The idea of thinness being superior is intertwined with the transatlantic slave trade. Everything goes back to
Back to
slavery.
slavery. All roads lead back to slavery. That's why when they say get over it, we're like,
It's so annoying. Everything.
get over it.
Ugh.
We are still being affected by it to this day.
And racist ideologies that emerged to justify slavery and dehumanize black people. European colonists used body size and characteristics to create a hierarchy, linking thinness to self control and civilization, and larger bodies to perceived racial inferiority and lack of self control. When people be like, oh, well, just stop eating so much. Bitch, I eat like you.
Right.
What the hell? Early 20th century media and advertising. In the early 1900s, black newspapers used negative terms like lazy and abnormal to describe fat women and promoted weight loss products, linking thinness to beauty and health.
See,
Mm,
so when people say just get over it, I'm like, all roads lead back to slavery.
yeah, and that's why the older, the older people, black people that you deal with, the more obsessed they are with weight. This is crazy. Everything really goes back to slavery.
It's so annoying. Like you said, it's so fucking annoying.
I just want to punch them. Like, and then they wonder why I be like, I don't date white.
Like it's a completely different view of how you even see how my body should look. Like you think that my body is the wrong way, and it's like no, that's like it's just it's a thing where I feel like people don't understand. Like black people, like our genetics, we are going to be a little thicker. We're gonna be a little more, got a little more heft to it. It's just part of it.
I always wondered too. Like, I used to wonder, like, damn, why is it that in Africa this shit is like a prize,
Celebrated.
whereas here it's like you're supposed to be ashamed of it. Like,
Mm, mm, mm. Well, folks, so what we're saying is it's okay to be thick. It's okay to be big. Leave us alone. It's in our blood.
And if you think differently, you're probably still enslaved in the mind.
Yeah. What I always say is that if you're not in my doctor's office, I don't care what you have to say. Like, I'm serious. Like, I just feel like unless you've seen that person's blood work, you need to shut up.
Yeah. Let me tell
Unless
you
you've
something.
seen.
My doctors love my blood work. They be happy as fuck. What you be doing? Wait, I'm trying to put my charger in here. Okay, let me do it this way. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. But yeah, my doctor and my nurses, they love my blood work. So they fuck with the kid.
Mhm.
So I ain't worried about it. I'm a healthy bitch. That's what they like about me.
There we go.
All right.
I lost you for a
But
minute.
yeah, body image issues, especially in the black community, they tend to start as a child. Because people start
Mhm.
mentioning your weight hella early. Like the earliest I remember somebody mentioning my weight, I think I was about 8 years old. Um, yeah, I was pretty young. Obviously not fully developed.
It's just
So I didn't
so
even get a chance to
unfortunate.
really get there before. And I remember you probably gonna cuss them out because of this. But no, I remember being gifted like Pilates DVDs
Mhm.
when I was a child. I was like 8 to 10, and they would give me DVDs of like exercise so that I could exercise. And I actually did. I did do them, and I would do them like probably 3 or 4 times a week because
Mhm.
I thought I was so fat, and I was like, I need to lose the weight, like. And I would be so sad every year when it was time to shop for school clothes, and I had to get clothes that were like a size bigger than the year before.
Mhm.
And yeah, like I felt very fat because of those things. Like people would find the smallest ways to say, like, you're big.
There are people though out there that like if they don't tell, like they feel like I'm trying to help you by telling you, and I'm like, I'm always been like, do you think this person can't see themselves? Like I hate people that just have to tell people like about their weight unprovoked. Like especially when I see it like happen on social media, I'm always just like, why do you think you need to do that?
But I see little girls who look similar to the way I looked back then, like when I was 8 or 10 years old, and I'm like, that looks like a normal 10-year-old body, you know? But people saw that on me and was like, oh, you're big. You need to lose that weight. Like a 10-year-old with a pot belly, like obviously she's not drinking beer, you know? She's just that's how she looks, and that's okay.
Kids aren't supposed to be cut up and tight and bodies. They're kids. Let kids be kids. The kids don't need a T. Body does not need to be T for a kid. You're being weird, people. Stop it.
Yeah.
Hello? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hold on. There we go. Yes.
But yeah, when Pilates became a thing recently, I was like, damn, I've been doing Pilates for years.
Right.
But I was doing Pilates because I was scared that I was fat. And I was like, maybe this could help. It's a different
Mhm.
kind, you know. But I'm like, growing up, like I was running all over the place. I was an athlete. Like I was doing all kind of shit. And like now, when I
You're
look
a
at my
wrestler.
photos from back then, I'm like, damn, I was small. Like it's so weird because like back then, I really thought I was just the biggest thing ever. I'm not. I even remember another kid calling me like a big girl.
Mhm. It. I've always been kind of lanky and skinny my whole life, so it's like that's the one thing like conversations I try to take a back seat to is that, and just let other people who've experienced that take the front because I have been I've never had to struggle with like weight issues,
Yeah.
but I think sometimes being tall, like, you know,
Did they try to make you feel like you were too tall because you're a girl?
I mean, I it's background noise now. Like that's all I heard about growing up was how tall I was. So now when people say it, I'm like, yes, and you know, so everybody always you played basketball, you played volleyball, blah 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 blah, you ran track, yeah. So but I've never heard about my weight. And so it's why it's like for me, I'm like, I just try to be very sympathetic and empathetic when I hear about that because I'm like, I don't know that struggle. Like I've been kind of in the same range my whole life.
Okay.
Um, the biggest time when I ever got like had weight issues was when I was like when I went through that really, really bad friendship breakup. That's when I
Hmm.
gained a lot of weight because I was like super duper depressed. But other than that, you know,
Yeah. I think one area that I've had to grow in is like, like the skinnier girls who are like, oh, I want to gain weight. I need ways to
mhm,
gain weight. Like, I used to always be like, why the fuck are you on the internet? Like, I used to be mad at them because, like, how dare you be on the internet trying to gain weight? Like, when there are
mhm,
people on the internet who can't even lose weight. But I was like,
mhm,
damn, there is a struggle for everybody. Like some people feel like they're too skinny. And I've seen on the internet where people are picked on for being too skinny.
mhm,
Whereas, like, people who are too big, they get it all the time. And I think what really put it in perspective for me recently was definitely Lizzo.
mhm.
When when Lizzo was like, the size that she was, and then now she came out skinnier and people still got a problem with the way that she looked. It's like you can't win. You
No.
know? You really just can't win with these people. And yeah, I think that's one area where I had to grow. I'm like, just because their body image story is not the same as mine does not mean that it's less relevant.
Mhm.
So, um, but another thing that I had to learn: body image issues are not exclusive to women.
No, it's for men too, and like I get it. Like there was a period in time where like everybody was fucking big and swole, and everybody was just big. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
like me, I watch UFC, and so it was funny. This is how I knew that we're all used to cut and swole and giant when we were watching UFC, and my mom was like, "Those guys aren't big at all," and I'm like, "Mom, this is UFC. You know, it's weight classes. Like you can't be walking around here looking like The Rock in a lot of these sports."
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm glad that there's more content coming out, especially with natural fitness influence saying like, "Look, dudes, this is what you look like when you don't take a whole bunch of extra shit." You know, and like even
Hmm.
I'm good, like I'm big about telling my mom, like, that's not a person who's natural. That person's taking extra shit to look like that. And
Yeah.
so, and it does, and I can see how, like, I do feel bad for guys because, like, I'm sure it does feel bad when, you know, a lot of guys are kind of out there being like, you got to be ripped and da 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 da, and they're not being honest about the shit that they're doing to look like
Hmm.
that. And it's dangerous too. Like it's dangerous when you want to be all super ripped like that because it's not good for your heart. And I think it's important
Yeah.
that seriously, like I think a lot of those jack guys end up with heart issues.
And they're not reporting that. I'm telling
And they're
you.
not talking about that. Like unfortunately, like we lost Eddie Guerrero, who I adored, you know, with cardiac
Oh,
issues.
that hurt my heart.
That hurt my heart. If you sit there and go "Viva la raza," I'm like, ah, you know. I'm not even la raza. I'm like,
We saw him like faint, like fall out
you
in the
know,
in the ring, and then this man never came back. Like I'm thinking it's like a WWE thing. Like, oh shit, he good. Like whatever. This man never came back.
you know. And it's like when you hear about like a lot of those guys, like Rich Piana, he was another one. His heart gave out. Like a lot of those bodybuilder dudes, you know, that do all those that shit, like it's not good for your body. So I think it's important for men too to understand like you don't need to look all types of like jacked to be handsome and stuff like that. I think fitness is good for everyone,
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
But I think that I'm big about it. I've wanted to be a fitness person that I did fitness where I'm like, if you're gonna do fitness, do it because it's good for your body. Do it because it's good for your mental health. Do it because endorphins are good for you. Um, but don't do it because you think that you're gonna get girls that way, or do it because you think that people are gonna like you more if you're ripped. You know, like sure, you know, there's a society might cater to certain stuff, but what's sustainable is what's important.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to like the things that I've experienced and that I've endured when it comes to body image issues, it's just, really take your pictures. Like whenever you go out and you wear these outfits, and a good thing for me too was getting clothes that fit because I grew up impoverished. And so I wasn't always able to get clothes that fit as I grew. And I thought that I was the problem. But
Mhm.
the truth was, like, I was supposed to be growing at that time. So, but yeah, make sure you just have clothes that fit and take your pictures because then you'll be able to see, like, you look the way you're supposed to look. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I mean, if you're always gonna see yourself like, oh, I'm bigger than this person, that person, then yeah, you gonna see yourself as that. But
Mhm.
I think it's important to get your own pictures by yourself so that you kind of look at you and be like, okay, I kind of like this. Like
Mhm.
it helps, but I mean, nothing beats therapy, especially with something like that. So
Yeah.
definitely get somebody who specializes in that, like that's their passion. Because
Mhm.
one thing I will say about therapists these days, being on psych today, um, a lot of people are going to say they specialize in a lot of things, but most therapists can only truly specialize in about two or three things. If you
Yeah.
really gifted, probably like five. But
Yeah.
but most people specialize in like two or three things, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing,
Right.
but just thinking that you can just go to a therapist and that therapist is your end all be all for every little thing, it's not realistic.
Mhm.
So Look for somebody who specializes in body dysmorphia.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, okay, so guys tend to be shamed for height, body fat, penis size, etc. Those are just some things I wanted to name because, people are like, well, how can a guy be body shamed? Like, they don't have things that people look at like that. And I'm like, yes, they do. Their
They
height,
do.
their body fat. Because if a guy ain't walking around with a 4 pack at least, they get picked on.
They do. They do. I ain't gonna lie. I have seen quite a few. Like there was I mean, there's one creator. He took his shirt off, and I ain't gonna lie. All we had titties.
And they pick on you for that.
And I was like, oh no. I went to the comment section and I was like, yep, that's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. And I
Yeah,
feel that,
guys pick on guys for that.
and for me, like even I'm a person like the only time I go there with somebody is if they're body shaming first.
Yeah.
Because and it's my way of being like, don't forget, we can see you too. Like, cause you ever seen like a fat guy be mean to a fat woman? And you see everybody looking like, now wait a minute.
Now hold on.
Now hold on a second. I don't think that's your I don't think you get to be violent about that. You know, I mean, I'm violent to other light skins. Like I commit light skin on light skin violence a lot.
Right.
But I feel like we have to to me I feel like it's kind of like white on white violence. Like if I don't do it, like just to keep everybody in check, like, hey, you're being colorist, stop it.
Right. Well, all right, let's get to the moral of the story. So, I was looking up something on the laptop. That's why I had looked a little aloof. Yeah, it says still record. Okay. Okay. They right. All right. So I was checking some technical stuff.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, my moral of the story is, I just feel like the bodies are still not free. We're still
No.
not free to look how we want, do what we want. And, I know that this whole body positivity thing is taking its space in the world, but I don't think we're truly body positive yet.
No. We
Especially
have
when
a ways to go.
yeah, especially when it comes to
Yeah.
the guys. We do not let the guys live. We got to let
No.
the guys live.
And I'm a person to like I ain't gonna lie, I'm a lesbian. I've gotten tired of the super duper buff shit. I've gotten tired of it. Like I feel bad for men when I look at these movies. Like I like seeing more action heroes that look like normal men. Like I just feel like the big buff and swole thing. Like I'm tired. Like I'm like, oh
Yeah,
Lord,
like I don't need
another
no action figure.
another big bitch. Okay.
And I've been saying this for so long. Like I'm 4'11", guys. I don't care if a guy is 6 foot or more. Like that don't bother me.
Me personally, I am annoyed for men when a woman's like, I'm 4'11" and she wants somebody 6'5". Like
What
I'm
you
like,
mean it
girl, what
bother?
are you talking about? Like I get annoyed for those guys.
I feel like Mercedes Mama on P Valley. What your little ass gonna do with it?
You're 4'11". What do you need? You need a guy 6 feet and up. You're 4'11". Like the sky is the limit for you.
If you give me a nigga 5'4", I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just like when I see other short women saying he has to be 6 foot, that's when I feel bad. Like I'm looking like, oh my god, girl, please. If you don't get you one of these 5'7" men and quit playing, he's 5'7". You're 4'11". He's taller than you. Like when women say like, nah, you gotta be 6, I'm like, remember, I'm 5'9". Okay, so use me as a scale. So if you're discriminating under guys under 6 feet, I tower over Taylor.
Hello.
There is all of my closest friends, there's a significant height gap between us. So that's why I'm always just like, y'all gotta chill with the height stuff.
For real.
And
She
remember,
lose me in the club all the time.
I'm the beacon. I'm the person everybody looks for when they need to find somebody because I'm the tall bitch. And remember, women who are 5'9" are telling the truth. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So let your 5'9" girlfriend be the scale. I'm actually 5'9". Because trust me, men, no, I ain't. You ain't 5'9". I'm 5'9". You 6 foot. I'm like, no, I'm 5'9". No, I'm 5'9".
That is hilarious.
So yeah, but yeah, I feel bad about the height. The penis size. I mean, women remember, there's only so much space that is in here. Our vaginas only go so deep. Seriously, give the 5-inch niggas a chance. I'm trying to do something for the guys. Okay, I'm trying to help them out. All right.
Girl, when you get comfortable, that shit elongates. So don't be telling me I gotta take 5 inches. No, I don't.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to help the fellas out there. It's hard out there for a pimp. These men are up here foaming at the mouth. I'm trying to help these guys feel better. What am I saying? No, 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 no. If your dick is not that big, then you better be good at foreplay. That's the problem. You can't have a small dick and then be a bitch about foreplay. You better learn how to eat pussy, sir.
Mhm. Cause
You don't
if
get
you
to.
know how to do foreplay well, you can get your whole dick wet. Cause it ain't that big. So you. But I'm just saying, you get your whole dick wet.
But seriously, like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to pick your battle, sir. If you seriously, you can't be an asshole and be shitty at sex and have a small dick. You're gonna have to. But also, you gotta actually like women. So. I say what I say it. That's the moral of the story. I want better for men. I want better. I really want better for men. I'm not a misandrist at all. I want so better for these men.
So that's your
It's,
moral of the story. That you want better for them.
I want so much better for men. Like, my moral of the story is that honestly, leave people alone. Normal human beings, like, a lot of like what's on TV versus what's in real life don't correlate. They're always going to pick the most aesthetically pleasing people to be on TV shows and screens.
And
But
they
real,
dramatize shit all the time. Even porn stars will tell you they dramatize shit all the time. Like y'all be thinking like, oh, sex is supposed to look like it do on porn. No, it don't. Even a porn star will tell you, in my regular sex life, I don't fuck like this.
exactly. I'm pretty sure even in amateur porn, they got to show out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna make love for OnlyFans.
Mm-mm.
That's boring. Nobody want to watch you be in love. Boo! Get to the flick. Get to the flick.
Why would you do that? You gonna make me show.
Well, yeah, like, remember, folks, like, we're normal, regular people. Them people that be on TV are paid to be on TV, and you always gonna look your best when you gotta be on the camera.
This is true. This is
The
very
rest of
true.
us, you know, we don't. We look like normal people. Some of us got crooked teeth. I got crooked teeth, but I'm still a bad bitch.
I'm just happy about my split in my dress. Hold on. Look at my
It's cute.
legs.
It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. Oh, she tipsy. I just saw it.
You seen the split?
I seen it.
Okay. I was like, yes, I'm excited about the split. But yeah, she's right.
The switch. But yeah, she's right. Yes. I just want better for everybody, y'all. Like, we're just I don't know, man. You got a mole on your nipple. Deal with it. It's okay. Somebody gonna like that mole.
I had to clean my glasses.
Don't nobody care about that birthmark on your ass.
What is wrong with her? Oh God.
I know this is wrong to say, but my 600-pound life is why I'm like, it's somebody for everybody.
Charlie.
Because them people are never single.
They not.
So love comes in all shapes and sizes, but you got to know yourself and know your worth.
Yeah, know your worth. Know that you deserve the
And
love
know
that you dream of.
you deserve love at every size, every state. You are worthy of love. I don't care what you look like. Don't let these people fool you. You are deserving of love of all shapes and sizes. Before you lose the
Mm-hmm.
weight, after you lose the weight, if you ain't gonna lose the weight, you are worthy of love.
Exactly.
Cause somebody gonna love you for exactly how you are.
And that's what people don't be understanding. They be thinking they gotta change for somebody, gotta do all this to be with somebody. Girl, fuck all that.
Seriously, be who you are and love who you are.
All right, well, let's get into our songs of the week. So, my songs of the week, all right, we got Heaven by Rome Flynn, because I was in my R&B bag this week. And then we got Bunna Summer by Bunna B. Ew.
Um, it's summertime, and I'm sorry, but my summer anthem is "Hot Girl Bummer" by Black Bear.
Period.
Cause those summertime, that's gonna be my song of the goddamn summer. When it's summertime, oh, that song goes so goddamn hard. When it's warm, fuck you and you and you. I hate your friends and they hate
Yeah,
me
you put
too.
me on that shit. I
And you
fuck
want
with
me
that.
to change? Fuck you.
Oh, wait. Take your video off and then put it back on.
Cause I'm stuck as a pterodactyl right now, and I don't like it.
It had you
Nope.
frozen.
We gonna put that off. That's fine. I'm not gonna be frozen like that. That camera not gonna play with me.
It still put you up there the same way?
T-Rex hand, I don't like it.
Oh, Lord. Well, all right. Wait. Oh, I skipped shot o'clock. Okay, so it's shot o'clock / Toke Time.
OG
So
Kush going up.
I just want to say cheers to all the body types, all of them. We don't discriminate around this motherfucker. So cheers.
Cheers. I'm a stoner. I gotta be with somebody that can eat. Shit.
You gotta be with somebody you can eat.
I gotta be with. My name is not Army Hammer. Excuse me. No, I gotta be with somebody who likes to eat like me. The fuck?
That is true. That's what I like to do, girl. I like to eat. So if
Shoot.
you do too, then we can do some shit.
We can go together. My friends, my family, we like to eat over here.
We go together. Tell them hoes we go together.
Trying to tell you, all of our activities involve food at some point.
Yeah. Oh, and before we go, I do want to say, I don't know who decided to raise the rent at the place where Ocean One used to be at, but I do want to
I
say
was
fuck you.
sad.
I want
I
to
was
say fuck you
sad.
because Ocean One, bitch, that was a staple for us. Like that's that's a place where our friendship, like we could go there and we could remember all these different moments from our friendships, like me
That's
and
been a good
Cassidy.
artichoke dick. Yeah, that's when our friendship really locked in with that Ocean One. So I think that's very haterish to do that in those that happy hour with them appetizers. Like you could go and get drunk and get some good food for super cheap. We used to do that all the time in grad school.
I used to get the pepperoni pizza. It was a gourmet pepperoni pizza for like $12, and then I could
Look,
get 3 drinks for $10.
And then I would always get the spinach and artichoke dip, and I would be like, y'all better get in on this because I'm finna eat this dish because I don't drink. So for me, I'm always like, I'm down for happy hour. Just make sure I can eat while I'm there.
Right. And so, I just want to say rest in peace to Ocean One. Fuck the bitches that, was hating and didn't want us to have it, forever.
Yeah, that was
And
rude.
I hope they do come back. You know what I'm saying? They probably not gonna be in the same place, but I do hope they come back in Vegas in general
Hmm.
because Ocean One was a wonderful place. It's we bonded there. We made some friends. The bartenders knew me. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yep.
fuck with it.
Hmm.
It's a vibe.
That's a vibe. It's a vibe.
But according to my friend, Vegas be changing all the time, and they
All
don't
the
fuck with
time.
us.
All the time. Vegas is one of those cities. If you're gone too long, that city will play shuffle on you. Vegas will press shuffle on you real quick.
I don't like that.
Stuff moves across the way, stuff changes, stuff, yeah, it happens. I'm so used to it. I'm one of them people when it comes to Vegas, like make sure you get it in when you're there because it might not be there the next year or the next 5 years.
That's just rude. That's rude as
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Hurt my little feelings. I mean, I
Hmm.
I haven't been to Vegas since about 21, like August of 21. And so for the most
Girl,
part, everything was the same.
girl,
But
Lolo's is gone.
who?
Lolo's is gone.
I know you fucking
Girl, yeah. It's only one on Howard Hughes.
lying. Bitch. How the
Yeah.
fuck is Lolo's gone?
I'm sorry. Taylor, I hated Lolo's. Lolo's was not good.
It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't
Every
like
time
the
I
best.
every time I went, the staff is beefing. Like I remember one time we all were eating and we stopped because I think in the back all we heard was crash. I don't give a fuck. This is why I don't want to fucking work at this nasty. And we like were paused like mid bite, like oh shoot.
No, like it wasn't bad. Like my thing, I can't eat everybody greens. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I ain't fuck with they greens, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a nice little place to go if I want to get a little soul food. Just a little, something close to it. Like, cause that was the one thing I did have an attitude about being out west. Like I was just like, damn, like the soul food ain't hitting like it do back at home. But
yeah. We don't have a whole lot of like Jamaican or soul food. That's the one thing I hate. We don't have enough like that ethnic black food.
yeah, but let me tell you what I have missed. That Mexican food is
There you go.
unmatched.
Yes, because that's what I'm gonna order after we get off. I'm
Bitch,
gonna
I've
order
been
me a
crying.
burrito.
Oh, I've been crying about that Mexican food. I'm like, man, I miss that Mexican food because it was just so authentic and it's just I thought I wouldn't miss it, and then my ex was like, "No, you gonna miss it when you leave." Blah blah. Blah. And I don't like when niggas be right, especially that one. But he
Yes.
was right.
Yes. Yeah.
I missed it. I miss y'all Mexican food. It's so authentic. It's so real. It's so, girl. If I had to pick like a soul food in Vegas, that's what it was. It was Mexican food.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Mexicans. Y'all ate with that.
And that's why Trump can go to hell, because bitch, no, you didn't try to get rid of the people who make some of the best food in this fucking country. No, you didn't.
No, I'm saying some people that be so racist against Mexicans but love them some Taco Tuesday.
Hello.
So damn stupid. How you gonna love the food but hate the people?
He dumb as hell.
Cinco de Mayo up at the White House. You got me messed up. You ain't allowed to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
You not. Now when you
You
trying
ain't
to
even
figure it
a
out.
no. I'm one of them people. I'm like, he is not allowed to celebrate no type of those holidays. Shoot, every time we had the Dia de los Muertos lesson in Spanish class, I used to be hungry. I would be in class just hungry. I'm like, this whole holiday just sound like I'm finna eat all day.
That's what it sounded like, girl. I remember I joined the Spanish club. I wasn't even taking Spanish class. I just joined the Spanish club because it was fun in high school. Like, I was in French club too because I was actually taking French, but I joined the Spanish club too because I was like, bitch, if we just gonna eat all the time, then I'm fucking with that.
So yeah, I think I smell food. So I'm gonna have
All
to get
right.
on that.
Well, let's get into our quotes. All right. So my quote is, "I level up every time God say so," and that's from Kendrick Lamar in the Mask Off remix.
I like it. And so mine is my grandfather because it's definitely been something that's been hitting with me since I'm getting close to 30, and that's don't ever say what don't ever tell yourself how you'll react in a certain situation because until you
Mm.
experience it, you don't know what you're gonna do. Keep
You don't
yourself
know
humble
shit.
first. Don't ever say it couldn't be me. Don't ever say I would never. This life is weird, man, and it
It
will take
is.
you on some turns. And my grandfather, he has dropped some wisdom in his time. Now my grandfather is a wise old man.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, everybody drink your wine, smoke your weed, drink your water, read your books, love each other, be kind.
And love yourself, love your body. Look in the honestly, be naked sometimes and just look at yourself and accept it.
Yeah.
I'm not even making jokes. Look at your body, get used to it, accept it, and just appreciate it. You have a functional body. Some people don't even have that.
Mm-hmm.
So if it can breathe, walk, talk as much as it can, even with cracks and moans, love your body, all of its roles and everything.
All that shit.
So yeah,
All right. Well, bye y'all.
bye.